Here we go. All day. You got the Arriba Panther Party. And then when you got the Arriba Panther Party, you got the Jorge Panther Party, the Amigo Panther Party. Found out just today that you got the Taco Bell Panther Party. What the hell's going on in the streets, fam? But that blew you enough. This one right here blew me completely. Family, now officially, you have the George Lopez Panther Party. And all these damn Panther parties are everything except foundational Black Americans. But foundational Black Americans is going to run their ass so far out the paint that not even Tom Homan can find them. If you feel me, certifies in the place. Let's go to work. Free Huey.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.
Another episode. How in the hell do you go from a want to be blood? How the hell do you go from a want to be Pyru to out of nowhere you turn into Hugo Flea Newton? Somebody tell me. But guess what we found out today, fam? Not only was he running around here acting like he was Hugo Flea Newton, now we find out that Mr. Paul Birdsong was also running around here as Miguel X. How in the hell did Miguel show up to this party? But we about to regulate. Family, let me know. Your city, your town, your state, your region. Throw your hood up. Unlike this individual, we know exactly where the hell we from, and that is right here in America. We don't flee, we don't hide, we don't skip, we don't jump. We just stand on certified business, and we hold it down. All 50 states, I need you to stand up right now and represent and let the whole damn world know that we always win. How do we always win? We win the only way we know how, family. That be by a knockout. You already know. Go to work time. Louisville in the place, Houston in the place, Naptown, I see you. Brooklyn, I see you. Harrisburg, I see you. My brother Gene, I see you. The Bronx, Philly, New Jersey, Mississippi, Dallas, Michigan's in the building in the place. NY718, I see Staten Island, upstate, you already know. VA, you in here. Columbia, in here. Trenton, New Jersey, in here. I see a lot of East Coasters with a South Fat family. Houston in the building. Chicago, Midwest all damn day. I see the 914. I see North Carolina. Yes, indeed. What do I see? Augusta, the 337. I see Atlanta. I see another Philly. I see Tulsa. Shout out to you. Minneapolis, certified. Detroit in the building. 912-334-803. Colorado, Arizona, Boston, Chicago, Detroit, New Orleans, Baltimore, Minneapolis again, Houston again. I see New Orleans again, California, the 305. You already know Miami, Brooklyn. I see Montgomery in the place. California's in the place. Memphis is in the place. Seattle's in the place. And we in the place. Ballers gonna ball, haters gonna hate. You know how it go. Fam, we in here all day. Been breaking it down. But ever since we broke the story on Friday, there's been more things that came out. And let me tell you who else has came out. Huey P. Newton's niece done came out. And she said she ain't rocking with Miguel X. She said she ain't rocking with Julio. And guess what? Julio gonna find out that we done pulled out the receipts. Fam, I done showed y'all this man done been a blood. He done been a want-to-be Black Panther. He was running around here acting like he was in the Nation of Islam. And I even seen this dude say that he was a Hebrew Israelite. This MF done been everything. Can't you tell? Can't you see, fam, that they done loaded this guy up, activated this guy, got on the red phone, red team go, red team go, red team go, called him up, came out, and now the whole team is breaking him down. Unlike before, You ain't gonna talk about us. You ain't gonna cosplay us. All the cosplay Panthers. You're not gonna come around here disrespect our icons, our legends, our ancestors, and our elders. You're not gonna come around here disrespect our lineage, because in this generation, we calling you out. You ready to go to work? Certified salute. Smash the like button. Black Alpha is in the building, in the place, and I got all my certifieds with me, and we already got 1,000 brothers and sisters in here, and we ain't even been on for 3 minutes, but we about to cook. Let it go.
I'm so pissed I could cry.
ICE agent ever run up on me, I guarantee you they won't. I put a hole in their chest the size of a window. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them, and it needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles.
The title of your organization is Black Panther. Not everybody Panther. You're going to get in the way of ICE agents from removing illegal aliens that are not supposed to be here, who are also taking your welfare, your benefits, your everything out of this country and taking it somewhere else. You've got to be stupider than a bucket of shrimp. And you want to run around here talking about you are the Black Panthers. Saving everybody is not part of the doctrine of the Black Panthers. But no, you the new and improved Black Panthers. We're going to stand here with our rifles and this and the other. Let me tell you something, Black people. If you don't wake up and smell the coffee, because it's brewing, baby. These people ain't nothing but a bunch of paid opposition. They're paid opposition. They are so anti-USA that they will just run around and gather any and everybody to say shit straight out their ass. So now Black people can't depend on the Panther Party. You can't even depend on the Black Panthers now, because the Black Panthers are the Somalian Panthers. And the Somalian Panthers, whatever the hell they call, and the Venezuelan Panthers, and the Iranian Panthers, and everybody, the freak else Panthers. Why don't you just call yourself the Democratic Panthers, and then we can just be done with the whole goddamn thing? How about that? How about you just tell the truth and let the devil be shamed? Why don't you do that? Because you damn sure are not standing up for the melanated Americans, and you damn sure are not standing up for this country.
Woo! Buddy coming in hot. There they go. There they go. There they go. So, family, what we gonna call this? We just gonna get straight to the point? Is this the Democratic Panthers, the white supremacy Panthers? Is this the Latino Panthers? I want to know, family, what y'all calling this? I done heard a hell of a lot of things. I love the cos Panthers. That's one thing. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. Is this the I want to be a Black revolutionary Panthers? Is this the I used to be a fake blood Panthers? I don't know, but I do know that the receipts and resume is filthy. Paperwork pulled back, got it on lock. Ain't nobody rocking with it. Fam, notice this. Ever since we came out, now everybody is throwing this dude in the trash can. Everybody is. Nobody's taking this serious because we already know what type of time it is. So you can see all day. Somebody said all of the above, everything, all that. There they go. Let's rock. Family, somebody said the Sissy Cat Party. Let me tell you what we have uncovered, something that we were already on. I'm going to show y'all today on this broadcast. If you're listening, y'all need to share this with everybody you know. Get them up in here. Y'all know this is the hottest ticket in town every time we pop out. Check this out. I'm going to show y'all this dude was a blood. And then from a blood, this dude became a low-key white anarchist guy. I'm going to show y'all that this dude is in the wilderness on a farm, and he's out there at a farm with a bunch of white folks trying to register them to go vote. Who you voting for? Who you voting for? And then on top of that, the dude's running around here with a bow tie, acting like he's Miguel X. Then he's also trying to say that he is somebody who comes from a particular community that is anti-Black. And also, the man ran around here and said this, fam, you gonna get breaking news today, exclusive. The man is also running around here saying hip hop was started with Blacks and Latinos. Yes, he does the whole hip hop is 50-50. Hell, why wait? Let's just get to it. You rocking with Black Alpha. Family, let me show y'all how this dude has been running around here masquerading as a Black American, and dude ain't nowhere near one of us. You ain't gonna see this nowhere but the Black Alpha Network, because nobody's better than the Black Alpha Network. Look at this. If you want to know if Miguel Rodriguez is one of these cosplaying want-to-bees, then notice he's running the same Fat Joe lie.
Tyranny that's going on to
to give our people their voice back. Hip hop started with Puerto Rican and black people. You know what I'm saying? The blacks and the Puerto Ricans together worked to make what hip hop is. And we need that black and brown to come back together again and to push. You know what I'm saying? Tyranny that's going on to give our people their voice back. Hip hop started with Puerto Rican and black people. You know what I'm saying? The blacks and the Puerto Ricans together worked to make what hip hop is. And we need that black and brown to come back together again.
Told you I got it. Told you I run the place, the face that run the place. There you go, family. Exclusive. Black Alpha Network. All of y'all right now are the first grassroots brothers and sisters who are witnessing this, and we got it live. Share this video broadcast. Make sure everybody in here, the family, need to know. Okay? Our certified grandmas, they need to hear this. All right? All the young folk need to hear this. Get all the sisters and all the brothers in the room tonight, family, because there you go right there. Hip-hop was started with black and Latinos. 50-50, and we need black and brown to get back together. We told everybody that this was nothing more than a Latino in disguise. We told everybody this was nothing more than a cos Panther. We told everybody that this was Hugo Flea, not Newton. And there you go again, family. When I tell you I got receipts and I tell you we gonna cook tonight, show up and we gonna show out.
Tyranny that's going on to give our people their voice back. Hip hop started with Puerto Rican and black people. You know what I'm saying? The blacks and the Puerto Ricans together worked to make what hip hop is. And we need that black and brown to come back together again and to push. You know what I'm saying? Tyranny that's going on.
No, I don't know what you're saying. I have no clue what you're saying, because what you just said is a bold-faced lie. There you go, family. Jalapeno Panther. Lion Panther all day. I see you, OKC. Check this out. Family, this man is straight up a cosplaying, an op. This man is a fraud. This guy is a faker. And anybody saying anything other than is one of them as well. There you go. The man's already coming out and he's running the hip hop was 50-50. See, they didn't think that a bunch of certifieds was going to find that. But I told everybody, when you watch and you beyond the surface level, you get to the roots, you see exactly what this man's whole agenda was. He didn't know that we was going to go back and say, hold up now. You talking all of this ICE stuff? Think about it, y'all. The same guy that told us that we need to go out in the streets and go fight for the illegals and put ourselves in harm's way and go battle it out with ICE is the same guy who told us that hip hop is black and Latino. So that means that he's not black, he's a Latino. He was already laying down the seeds for all of this, and now you see all of this. And all you got to do is watch. I seen it, and I told the world, I said, listen, family, we know who's certified and who's counterfeit. That right there is as counterfeit as you can get. And there it is, family. Already with all the Latino talking points, already got it laid out. He already knew what he was going to say, didn't he? He already knew what he was about to say. He said, I'm about to run the whole 50-50 game. Hip-hop is this. Then just a few days ago, we were saying, man, this ain't nothing but Fat Joe's cousin. This is Fat Joe's cousin, and we knew it. Fat Joe, you need to get your damn cousin back. Straight up and down, because ain't none of that going to fly over here on the certified side. And family, let me show you this as well. As we go back and we start looking at this dude's paperwork, look at this. Look at this, family. Look at this. How in the hell do you go from this to a Black Panther revolutionary? Here's the answer. You don't. That does not equate. This does not add up. This man was full-fledged running around as a gang member. Dude was out there straight up acting like he was a West Coast. This on the West Coast. This man done been on the West Coast gang banging. He done been a Black Panther in Philly, made a stop off in the Midwest. He done went across the whole damn USA. And every time he's around, he's always kicking some anti-Black American beneficial language. Look how twisted he is. The man got on a damn jacket with the red and the blue flag. Somebody done sold that. I guess his abuela done came up with that. Look at this right here. The man is out there with a flag vest on. Every damn thing. That is about as mixed up as his political agenda. And then when you see him out there, boom. And word on the streets in California, they said dude got ran up off the block. Let me see if I can find it. Do I got it? There you go. Look at this. Shout out to the brothers and sisters. Word on the street is that our good brothers and sisters in Cali, Cali, if you in the building, stand up tonight. Shout out to the West Coast. I can't wait to come back. Look what happened. Our brothers and sisters in California, they knew what this dude was hitting for, and they ran his ass up off the block. He didn't get beat up. He got exposed. He decided to stay away from Compton, California, with Compton in bold. He chose to go back to Lansing, Michigan. From there, he went to Philly, and stay away rather than face questions. Brothers on the West Coast, they said, nah, bruh, who the hell are you? We don't know you. And next thing you know, fam, he fled. So wait one damn second there. Did he flee just like the illegals that he sticks up for? Fam, everywhere you look, you see Latino. You see Latino everywhere. Fight ICE. Stick up for Latinos. The Brown Berets getting run out of Compton, fleeing. Hugo, Romero, Benavidez. This ain't no damn Black American. Family, we've been on for 15 minutes, man. Come on, feel like an hour already because we already coming in hot. This is what I'm saying. These individuals are nothing like Black Americans. They got fleeing in them and they be running. They be hopping and skipping and jumping, going everywhere, but they never where the hell they say that they was really at. That's the thing. And family, we did more research. And the research that we've done now goes to show y'all that he's been running around here on this gangbanger stuff. But let me tell you why it gets real, real hot. Somebody said it good earlier, man. Somebody said he was a flea crip. He was a flea crip, a flea blood. He was fleeing everything. Just put flea on it. Somebody made a good point earlier, though. I seen in the comment section. Somebody made a great point. It was like, if you look at this dude, how many Black folks has he got jammed up already? How many Black folks has he got jammed up? He done probably got a hell of a lot of Black folks already jammed up. You just ain't gonna hear their story because they in jail, right? Look at this right here. He was out there talking about something. I'm a gang member, not a gang banger. I'm just the guy who in a gang who's trying to maintain. Watch this.
What I'm doing is because I'm a gang member, and I used to be a gang banger. Difference between a member and a banger, a member is just part of it. A banger is somebody that's running around destroying shit and hurting other people because they wearing the other color. The other day, I tied my flag with a rival. We were out here, I tied my flag with a rival. We exited Black on Black crime. We exited stupidity. We exited genocide, self-imposed, and self-hatred, and entered humanity. We unified together and stood. That did something to me. You see what I'm saying? What it did is it made me feel obligated because of all the destruction I caused.
Wait, all the destruction you caused? You just said that you weren't a destructive gangbanger. You just said that you were a gang member. And the difference is that a gang member is a nice guy and a gangbanger is the bad guy. And then literally 5 lines later, he said, oh, the destruction I caused. So you were one of those people. Fam, no. You just heard him say that all the destruction he caused. Let me play that back.
Because of all the destruction I caused.
Okay, now, didn't you say that you didn't? Let's see, fam. He flip-flopping. He all over the place. Let's go.
What I'm doing is because I'm a gang member, and I used to be a gang banger. Difference between a member and a banger, a member is just part of it. A banger is somebody that's running around destroying shit and hurting other people because they wearing the other color. The other day, I tied my flag with a rival. We were out here, I tied my flag with a rival. We exited Black on Black crime. We exited stupidity. We exited genocide, self-imposed.
Black on Black crime, but you ain't Black. Notice everything this man does or says always got to have Black in it. Black, 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 black. But your paperwork don't say Black. Remember, Blacks and Latinos created hip-hop 50-50. The only people who say that are Latinos. That is it. So you are out here saying the same exact thing that Fat Joe is saying. You're running around here talking about Black on Black crime and saying that you didn't do anything to cause mischief in the Black community. Family, this man showed up. This man ran our community through the mud. And this man is out here being a fake cause Panther now. Ain't no damn way you did that much transgressions in that small amount of time. Family, this man done did a whole lifetime worth of change in about 3 damn years. And then the streets is saying this dude ain't certified. My brothers and sisters in Compton out here call him out. This man was a West Coast gangbanger. Now he's an East Coast Panther. What the hell is going on? Where the hell they do that at? I got footage of this man throwing up the West Side looking like he Mac 10 and Ice Cube. I'm telling you now. And then out of nowhere, he stopped off in Lansing, Michigan, and he was out there talking about how we all need to fight the police and go register to vote. And he also said that he was a Hebrew Israelite, which I will show you. Fam, you can't make it up. I never thought that I would ever come across an individual that lied so damn much that we don't have enough time to show them all. Okay, but I guess we're going to have to just stretch this out because we're going to put it all on the table. But notice this, brothers and sisters, and I'm going to show y'all some footage y'all haven't seen before. He's been running around here causing all this mischief in the community, right? We all understand that, right? Okay, we got it. Because this Paul Birdsong individual, who we call Hugo Flea Newton, we call Julio Flea Newton, just make sure you put the flea instead of the P. He also was running around a couple years ago talking all of this entrapment and threats towards the police officers. But he wasn't doing it as a Black Panther. He was doing it as a gangbanger. I am going to show you that this man is on television in Michigan threatening police officers the same way that he's threatening ICE right now. And nothing changes other than where this man is located. And it's always Black people behind him. He's always saying this in the name of Black people. And he's always making threats that get Black people hemmed up. Y'all watch this one right here. You remember the little video that he did just a few days ago? You know, the safe light repair, safe light replace, which was lame as hell, by the way. He thought he ate with that one, didn't he? He thought he was flexing. That video that you just seen the other day where he's talking about putting in ICE agents and running around with weapons, family, this man was doing the same thing years ago, only it wasn't Black revolutionary talk, it was gangbanger talk. Watch this. Tell me, all my brothers and sisters right here, what kind of inflammatory rhetoric is this? And showing you he's got a track record of this.
Talk of gang activity in the capital city has police on high alert. It's our top story at 6. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Thompson.
And I'm Sherry Jones. The possibility of a gang is causing concern for people who live in the area around Sandhurst and Averill Drive, not far from Waverly Road. Kara Lake is here for you now in our studio. Kara, what does the police chief have to say about all this?
Well, Chief Daryl Green told me that they are taking this very seriously. They've added extra patrols in the area after receiving reports of concerning graffiti. And because of this situation, the people we spoke to did not want to show their faces on camera.
It's a very quiet neighborhood normally. We have a lot of retired people, a lot of working people on the street. Some families have moved in.
But now things are changing.
The last, I would say, month or two is when we've noticed some things happening around the neighborhood.
People who live there say they're noticing more graffiti.
And it said Bloods and it was in red. And I was like, whoa, that's not good.
Yeah, I seen that graffiti on the sidewalks.
Says one person who has lived here for more than 50 years.
It looks a little concerning. I mean, my son has considered us leaving or something, or, moving.
I had somebody reach out to me saying she drove by a couple of times and people got in the car and chased her down, and they were hanging out of the windows shouting at her, almost crashed. So it's becoming more and more fluid every week.
Chief Green says the department is monitoring the situation.
I can't validate that there's any type of gang there, but certainly what has been posted is alarming.
We showed a video to the chief of an interview we did 2 weeks ago with a protester. He talked about protests.
There he goes again, y'all. This man hasn't just popped up one time in Philly. He was popping up in Michigan. Notice the police chief said, we don't have no evidence of a gang there. And here comes Mr. Julio saying, hey, there's a gang right here. Bring your cameras over here. Have another press conference. How in the hell does this man keep finding the damn camera? Every time you turn around, I ain't never seen no damn gangbanger find the camera as much as this guy. I ain't never seen no anarchist do a damn interview. Out of nowhere, here he comes. And if you thought what he said last week was bad, wait until you see this.
In Portland being taken in unmarked vehicles by agents. But during the interview, he talks about gangs in Lansing.
You come try to snatch one of us, the rest of us gonna blast your. What? You better do that while we not with each other. And then you come to Sandhurst with the Pyrus and the gangster disciples is linked up at and try to snatch somebody over there. I dare you. Make sure you get this in the Sandhurst. That's Sandhurst. Come over there.
Look at him trying to make the block hot. Not trying to, F that. Making the block on fire. And then he's naming, fam, he's spelling the place. Police, you need to come over here to Sandhurst, right across the street from Publix, 2 houses up from Miss Jackson, or in his case, Miss Ramirez. Y'all need to come on down here and arrest all these Negroes. The reason why you don't see them people in the background anymore, they all in jail. This man's inviting the authorities to come to the black neighborhood the same way he's inviting ICE to come to the black neighborhood, the same way he's inviting the Department of Homeland Security to come to the black neighborhood. This is a damn op agent. Trust me when I tell you that. Let's go.
Try to snatch somebody over there, I dare you. Make sure you get this in Sandhurst, that's Sandhurst. Come over there, try to take somebody. I dare you. I dare you. Your mama gonna be picking out caskets and flowers.
Very concerning. Very concerning. And that's the first time I've seen that video. It's alarming to see that type of video. And definitely, we have some great partnerships with our federal partners, our state partners. Would like to get a copy of that video and make sure we do a deep dive and for proper understanding.
Anything that could be nothing, I want to call and report to get more.
Damn, D-Zam. Told y'all, told you, every time a camera pops up, he pops up. Every time he pops up, he talks rhetoric. Every time he talks rhetoric, it's to put a big target on black people. He said, we gonna blast you?
In Portland being taken in unmarked vehicles by agents. But during the interview, he talks about gangs in Lansing.
You come try to snatch one of us, the rest of us gonna blast them. The rest of us gonna blast them. Blast them. You better do that while we not with each other. And then you come to Sandhurst with the Pyrus and the gangster disciples is linked up at and try to snatch somebody over there. I dare you. Make sure you get this in Sandhurst, that's Sandhurst. Come over there.
And you are a snitch. Yes, the hell you are. Told you. Here we go. We rock it already. Oh, that's it. Paperwork over. Case closed. This dude is a full-time operative all damn day long. All damn day long. Twice on Sundays. Family, have y'all noticed that whenever there's a W anarchist, they don't ever do interviews? All them people that were burning the flags out in California and they was waving the Mexican flag, did you ever see them do an interview? Fam, now we know for certain Antifa is an actual terrorist organization by the United States government. You've never seen them do a press conference or have an interview. You never seen all these La Razas and cartel people do an interview. You notice the only time you see an anarchist do an interview is if they're trying to speak on behalf of black folks. In his case, he's not a black person. You notice that, family? Have you ever seen them say, hey, Mr. Antifa, what do you want to burn tonight? And then Mr. Antifa tells you? Have you ever seen them say, hey, Mr. Jorge from the cartels, who do you plan to sell drugs to? You never see that. But when it comes to all these people who are supposedly representing black folks, or they're supposedly the new Black Panthers, they'll do a whole time interview, tell you what they're going to do, all types of inflammatory rhetoric. Fam, this man said he will blast a police officer. He's still walking the streets. He said he will blast an ICE agent. He's still walking the streets. Dude just out here amongst us, okay? Do you notice that, fam? That lets you know the play is all here. And it's not hard to tell. It's very easy to tell. That's why we tell it so well. Every time this man pops up. So, fam, let's get this right. He's out on the West Coast. He's talking all that gangster stuff. He's out there false flagging. The brothers and sisters in L.A. ran him out of L.A. Then he stops off in Lansing, Michigan. And then out in Lansing, Michigan, he's talking about popping the police. And then fast forward, he ends up in Philly as a Black Panther. Notice, y'all, when he's got all the pictures with the blood stuff, he's never kicking that Black Panther talk. Never. So when the hell did you become a Black Panther? Matter of fact, now you're seeing the Panthers and all the different chapters of the Black Panthers, they all are out there denouncing this guy. Nobody knows this dude's real background other than this individual is not like us at all. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. It's getting more and more hot out here for individuals who are trying to cosplay foundational Black American icons and legends. I told everyone before, the regulators done showed up and we in the place. Shout out to the great Dr. Huey P. Newton, because family, his niece done came out today. And his niece said, nah, bro, we ain't playing that. Oh, he done pissed off the Newton family. Fam, remember, we like the same Black Panthers, you dig? We just a little more aggressive now, you dig? All that stuff like Huey, fam. Do y'all know this MFer stutters like Huey Newton? He don't watch Huey so bad and copy Huey. He runs around here and he stutters like Huey. The man blinks his eyes like Huey. Every little thing. He got the small little gestures and mannerisms like Huey. Some real obsession stalker stuff. Now, I know in your class that the dominant society paid for, where you sat in your little classroom, you had on your little tie, and it said how to be a Black American, how to be a Black revolutionary, and you studied all our stuff, that you came up with all the mannerisms of Huey. But guess what? Huey family ain't playing it. So as we ain't playing it, Huey P. Newton's family ain't playing it. So shout out to Oakland, California. Shout out to Louisiana, because that's where the Newtons are from. And guess what, fam? They done came out and they said, "Bout ain't, you will not run around here and cosplay a foundational Black American family member. Let the gang talk."
I'm going to try to make this video as calmly as possible. My name is Maisha Newton. My father's name was Walter Newton. He was the brother of Huey Percy Newton, who started the Black Panther Party in Oakland, California. Okay? My handle name is Maisha 415 Newton. If you don't believe me, we just came out with the second book, The Roots of the Revolutionary Suicide. This is the roots of Huey P. Newton, okay? That's my father, okay? These are our grandparents, okay? There go Huey right there, okay? I got birth certificate, paperwork, and a whole bunch of Newtons who are ready to whip. Listen, this goes out to the Black Panther Party, the new United Black Panther Party. Whoever's out there protesting with these Somalians, I'm about to get a cease and desist order against you, and I'm about to sue you because you guys you are not going to defame my uncle's name like that. We're not doing that. See you in court, bitches.
Woo!
I'm gonna try to.
Damn! One more time. One more goddamn time.
Make this video as calmly as possible. My name is Maisha Newton. My father's name was Walter Newton. He was the brother of Huey Percy Newton, who started the Black Panther Party in Oakland, California. Okay? My handle name is Maisha 415 Newton. If you don't believe me, we just came out with the second book, The Roots of the Revolutionary Suicide. This is the roots of Huey P. Newton, okay? That's my father, okay? These are our grandparents, okay? There go Huey right there, okay? I got birth certificate, paperwork, and a whole bunch of Newtons who are ready to whip. Listen, this goes out to the Black Panther Party, the new United Black Panther Party. Whoever's out there protesting with these Somalians, I'm about to get a cease and desist order against you, and I'm about to sue you because you guys you are not going to defame my uncle's name like that. We're not doing that. See you in court, bitches. See you in court, bitches. See you in court, bitches.
D-Zam, shout out to you, Mrs. 415 Newton. So, here you go. Family, we said it. Now you witnessing it. There you go. There you go. First off, let me say this. Certified salute to the Newtons. Notice, y'all, they're not doing to the Newtons what they've been doing to the Kings. See, with the Kings just go along with everything that's all lives matter. They use them. They take the name of Dr. Martin Luther King. They use his kids and all that. The Newtons are out there saying, oh no, listen what she said. Listen to what she said. Notice how what she said was exactly what we say in terms of these people sticking up for the Somalians. She didn't just go in on this guy and how he's running around here cosplaying her uncle. She went in on how he's sticking up for illegal immigrants. She got the same position as foundational Black American grassroots. That sounded like Mrs. Newton is delineating. That's what it sounded like to me. And if it sounded like it, it looked like it, D-Zam. So she said, see you in court. Family, this man done cosplayed himself to the case of getting a case. That lets you know, cosplaying now was getting very dangerous. People now are starting to get some of them suits because you've been cosplaying so damn much. And brothers and sisters are not going for it right now. So good damn thing, certified salute to them. But it goes to show you again, family, you're not running around here talking that talk and acting like you're a foundational Black American icon or a foundational Black American legend when your paperwork looks exactly like what we just showed. Your paperwork is extremely trash and nobody's going for it. Let me show y'all this right here. There's more things that have been coming out day to day, every single second. This right here. Oh, damn, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I mean, this right, damn, not that one either. Alpha, goddamn, Alpha, get it right. Oh, no, not mariachi. Damn, I apologize, family. Let me get this straight real quick. I got all these damn mariachis on here, and I keep messing up. Okay, so, no, damn, not Miguel X. Man, hold on. Let me get this right. The man is running around here. He got so many aliases, it's hard for me to pull up the right one and the wrong one, okay? This man is a Crip blood on this one, too. I apologetic to the family. Do y'all know, though, that he's been running around here doing this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, family. That look a whole lot like Dr. Kubar, don't it? Donations. 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 He out there trying to get some damn donations. He got him a whole Black Panther Party Cash App. But here's my thing, though, brothers and sisters. How come his Cash App isn't just the Black Panther Party headquarters? Family, what's his connection to the headquarters of the Black Panther Party? Because what I keep seeing with this guy is that this guy is completely segregated from the Black Panther Party as a whole. He's out here trying to get donations. For what? So we can do what? Go fight ICE in a situation that ain't got nothing to do with us? For what? So we can go out there and put our family on the front line for a bunch of people who are anti-us? For what? Your handlers? Perhaps the Democrats? Maybe it's your homeboys? Maybe it's Latinos? Maybe it's All Lives Matter? Or maybe it's for the people who done activated you because we know damn well you ain't like us. Family, they got a whole thing. They're asking people to sign up for their new Black Panther Party. But guess what he's asking for? He's telling people, hey, I need your name. I need the dates. I need your birthday. I need your email, your phone number. Certifieds. Y'all gonna give any of y'all intel and information to this guy? Y'all gonna go out there? Fam, I'm asking a question from your certified brother. If he came right now, if Mr. Miguel showed up and he said he wanted your money and he wanted your identity and he wanted your phone number and he wanted your email and your address, are you guys going to risk everything for the Black Panther Party, the new Black Panthers? Are you going to put your life in the hands of Hugo Flea Newton? That's the question I'm asking all of y'all. And I love it. It's a hell no, hell no, hell no, nope. And family, it gets even worse than that. More and more Black Panthers are coming out, and these Black Panthers are like, nah, we don't know dude. We don't know dude at all. I seen about 6 or 7 videos and statements from the Black Panther Party, and they was like, nah, we don't know this guy at all. So don't give him none of your money. Look at this right here, fam. Check it out. More people popping up, and they saying just what all my brothers and sisters said right now. Hell no.
Hey, national leader of the original Black Panther Party here. We have received many emails from people asking what is our official stance on the ICE situation. I need you all to listen and understand what I'm telling you. We, the original Black Panther Party, in good conscience cannot risk life and limb of our people for groups of people who have not risked life and limb for us. Just because we have a common enemy, that does not equate to us having a common problem. If this was so, now listen to me. If we had a common problem and enemy, where were the immigrants or even the Black immigrants as a whole when Breonna Taylor, Tyree Nichols, Trayvon Martin, Rollin Hill, Ahmaud Arbery, Eric Garner, Michael Brown, where were you at when our people are murdered in the streets, slaughtered in cold blood?
Sound like delineation. Fam, it ain't just an online thing, is it? Sound like more people hold our position. Where were they at?
By an agency that now hunts you. But now that injustice has touched your door, we have something in common. The Black agenda must come first. We are still working on in-house unification. We cannot afford to divide our ranks to help individuals who have not been reciprocatory. Black citizens, we are not the target. Sure, like anything else, a few Black citizens get stopped, hassled, and ID'd. That's been happening to us for 400 plus years. The difference now is we aren't who they're looking for.
Damn.
We don't mean this in a harsh way to any community that migrated here and are targets of ICE. But legal or illegally, this has been our experience since our shackle feet touched the Virginia soil. Welcome to America. Hey, national leader of the original Black Panther Party here.
Damn. It's starting to get real spooky in these streets for people who don't live in reality. The Black Panthers have been coming out left and right, and they've been saying, don't know, dude. That ain't our problem. I hear delineation. I hear delineation. It's starting to sound like now from Huey P. Newton's niece and this gentleman right here, as well as the other statements, the Black Panthers seem to be more on delineation and lineage. I thought they told us just a few days ago the Black Panthers were for everybody. They told us just a few days ago the Black Panther Party was for everybody and their mama. They told us just a few days ago we were so bad and we need to fight for the world. His message doesn't seem like it's coinciding with Huey P. Newton's niece, and it doesn't sound like it's coinciding with the gentleman that I just showed you, and it's not coinciding with us. So if that's the case, who the hell is this guy? Your stuff ain't even adding up. So checkmate on that right there, fam. Just in the first 40 minutes, what do we have here? Hip-hop is 50-50. The Newtons ain't rocking with this guy. Dude got ran up out of LA. Dude's out there talking about popping cops as well. You mean to tell me when he said that he was going to put a hole in ICE, that was the second time this man was on TV in front of a camera threatening an officer? So he done did that twice, and he continued to tell everybody about it? He continued to walk the streets? Wait, hold up. Wait. He told ICE he was going to harm them. He told the police he was going to harm them in front of a camera and just continued to live. Nobody, no problem, no nothing. No jail, ain't seen a pair of handcuffs. Because you know why? The handcuffs that would usually be meant for somebody who said that, those handcuffs went on the people that he was entrapping. That's why. You want to know why Mr. Miguel Rodriguez want to be Newton has never went to jail? Because he was too busy putting other black people in jail because he ain't a black dude. Look at this right here, family. I got more stuff. His people don't really rock with him either. There's something that I came across that I want to show the fam. A lot of his folks out there is like, man, what the hell are you talking about? However, he got a response for y'all. I'm telling you today. He said he tired of y'all. He said he got a response to all y'all on the internet who been running your mouth about him. I'm going to let Mr. Paul Birdsong give y'all a bird song. Watch this. He said he been hearing all the criticism that y'all been giving him. He been hearing all the back talk y'all been giving him, all the questions. He going to respond. This came out, family, after we came down. Watch how now he's telling everybody to leave him alone because he's a nice guy.
Of this young man with his shirt off, disrespecting us, talking crazy about us on the internet. And I guess I'm supposed to respond to it. But the reality of the matter is that I'm out here confronting the police in the hood every single day, right? Just like when I was at 40th and Fairmount in the Bottoms in West Philly, confronting the police for running that kid over and then that black kid over and then getting out and punching him and kicking him, right? Just like the week before, you know, when we were confronting the pigs over here on Broad and Diamond, you know, or not too long ago where the pigs hopped out and choked one of the brothers. So I chased the pig down at 20th and Susquehanna. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm constantly in the hood confronting the pigs and the police officers. Black Panther Party headquarters.
He's constantly in the hood. He's constantly in the hood. Not black folks, not our communities. He's in the hood. Because you know, nothing makes you more black than being in the hood. This man ain't nothing but damn Drake. This is Drake, y'all. This ain't nothing but Drake all damn day long. Talking about the hood. Doesn't it sound like he wants some street cred? Doesn't it, family? Doesn't it sound like he's trying to get some brownie points from his blackness? Ain't that what it is?
This is 21, 23 grats in the hood, you know? So, you know, it's not really, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to insult the young brother because obviously he doesn't know what he's talking about. Obviously he didn't see the videos of me and the Elder Panthers. Obviously he doesn't know that every single week we take care of one of the Elder Panthers, the originals, you know, the ones that teach us and learn and show us the way, and the ones that are our leadership, you know, like Clarence Peterson or Aaron Dixon or Elmer Dixon or Rashad Birdsong or Billy Che Brooks, you know, all these original Black Panthers who are our leaders, who are our elders, who are our mentors, you know. So You know, we didn't just get up one day and decide to call ourselves the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Aaron Dixon gave us permission to be the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. We didn't just start wearing their emblem. The guy who created the Black Panther Party emblem, Emory Douglas, gave us permission to wear that.
No, you did. You did. Family, did you notice what he just did right there? He said, we didn't just wake up and start calling ourselves the Panthers. We earned it. No, you woke up and start calling yourself the Panthers. A, is because a lot of Panthers are saying they ain't rocking with you. And then two, you don't earn your way into being a Panther. You go and you seek membership from being a Panther. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch? Y'all know I'm going to catch it. Family, you see what he just did there? He made it look like if I just come out and put on a Black Panther costume, that way I can earn my way in. You don't earn your way in. So, under his logic, can I earn my way into the United States military if I put on military fatigues? Or do I have to go seek membership? Do I have to put some notes on the table? Do I got to speak to people? Where's the recruiter? He didn't tell anything about him seeking membership. He's not bringing up membership. He's just saying that he earned it. So, fam, by his logic, hell, I'm going to go earn a job at the White House because I'm going to show up every damn day in a suit. That's it. I'm not going to seek no employment. Fam, you can't work at Pit Stop, the corner store. You can't work at Texaco just by showing up. I'm just going to go there and hop over the counter and start selling people candy and say, I earned it now. The guy who made the emblem, he said, I can do it. You see why now all the Black Panthers are calling this man out? Do you see why Huey P. Newton's niece said she will see him in court? Because he's not telling anybody how he got in. He just saying he put on a nice little costume. Watch this though, family. As he says that, I want y'all to notice he also starts talking about people who got to get membership for him. You got to get membership. You can't earn it. Watch this.
Panther Party. Important for active community defense duty. Listen, I want you to pay attention to the propaganda. So that video going around about me saying, hey, if an ICE agent run up on me, you know, that ain't what happened. If you look at the video, you see I'm talking and then he cuts to another scene, you know, instead of showing me talking straight through because it was chopped and spliced. So what I said was if an ICE agent run up on me, whatever force they use against me, I'm gonna use equal force to defend myself. Ain't nobody taking me nowhere or doing nothing to me. Then after that, I said, anybody runs up on me, anybody tries to do anything to me, I put a hole in the size of a window, safe light repair, safe light replace, because I ain't nobody's victim. Now, I meant everything that I said, but the way they put it together, it sounds like I'm just making a threat, you know what I'm saying, to ICE.
No, fam, you see him trying to backtrack now? You see him trying to backtrack? I didn't mean it the way it came out. The man spliced the video. He cut it in half and put a transcription on it, and now it's not really indicative of what I'm saying. Quit playing. You said it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if the dude knew what he was doing necessarily, like he was purposely trying to make it seem like I said something like that, or if he was like, you know, he was just putting it together because he thought it sounded good, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that goes for anybody, though. You know, anybody that means harm towards any black man, woman, or child, anybody that means harm towards me, I'm going to shoot you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not specifically threatening anybody, but I will say about ICE, I was born here on this continent, and my dad and his dad and his dad and his dad, and my mom and her mom and their mom and her mom. So my people from this continent, right? So
this continent, brothers and sisters, beautiful foundational Black American lineage. Did this man just say he's from the continent? How many of y'all have ever used that type of language? You're from the continent, fam. When we just did our roll call, did we say what continent are you from? Now that's tether. Boy, that's tether. Fam, we got to be real. That's tether all day. Matter of fact, hold on. Who we playing with? Let's go. No, I don't want to hear it. This man just said, I'm from this continent. When somebody does not want to answer being a Black American, the first thing they try to do is say they from a continent. Doesn't that sound just like the tethers that be like, technically, I'm an American descendant of slaves. They had slavery in Jamaica. They had slavery in Nicaragua. They had slavery in Venezuela. Fam, do you see what I'm talking about right there? This man said, I'm from the continent. Dude said he from the continent of America. Which one? North America, South? You from Canada? I know you done lived all over the place. You got ran off of blocks. What the hell? That's tether, fam. That's all damn day long tether. You still haven't told us where you from. Shout out to the fam. Matter of fact, one more time. If I asked you right now, where you from, are you going to give me the state, the city, or the continent? If I say, what up? Somebody come to me right now. They say, what up, Black Alpha? What up? Roll call, man. Throw your hood up. Where you from, Black Alpha? Oh, I'm from the continent of North America. Not Georgia, not Ohio. No, I'm from the continent of North America. That's where I'm from. Nah, bruh. Nah, boy, the flags are just every goddamn where, ain't they? Everywhere. Dude said he's from the continent of North America. He didn't say North America. He just said the continent. No, he didn't even tell you what continent he was referring to. Oh, that's tether. Fam, matter of fact, I don't know if I've ever seen a tether say that before. However, this tether just did.
If somebody run up on me trying to take me somewhere else, I am going to shoot them. The reason being, because I have the right to defend myself, and there's nobody who can legally deport me to somewhere else that I wasn't born at. You know what I'm saying? I'm a citizen of this continent, right? And my people were citizens of this continent before the colonizers came over here. So you're not going to ship me nowhere. So at that point, you would be trying to kidnap me, right? And I will kill anybody who tries to kidnap me. I don't care what you call yourself. So, you know, however you want to take it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell everybody out there, if somebody tries to kidnap you, shoot them. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you get legally arrested for something you did, I can't really say nothing. You know, if you went to a country, no matter what country you were in illegally, and they find out and they deport you, that's on you. But if somebody literally illegally tries to grab you and take you somewhere, that's kidnapping. You ain't got to let nobody kidnap you. You better lay their ass out. More power to the people.
Nah, bruh. Nah, This man tried to walk that back, still started saying inflammatory rhetoric in the same exact statement. From the continent, y'all knows nothing he said there was like 100% accurate. He didn't say anything that was solid. It was, I'm from the continent. If they kidnap you, I'm from here. If they try to take you, I didn't mean it. They cut the video. Bruh, you a damn fraud and you an op. Straight to the damn point. You may want to mix your words and talk around words and hop over things. We ain't gonna do none of that. We ain't gonna play with you. Your ass is a damn tether op. You ain't no damn Black American, partner. Let's keep that real. You ain't no damn Black American, and we gonna get straight to the point. This man is somebody here to push an anti-delineation message. He's here to push all lives matter, and he's here to get Black Americans entrapped and put us on the front line. How do you know that's what he's doing? Because we see people do that on a lesser level. He's got the same exact message as every little TikTok tether that we see. Fam, what's the difference? The only difference between him and Mr. Mutombo, the TikTok tether, is that this man's running around here acting like he's Huey P. Newton. You remove all the fake Black Panther. You remove the fake blood. You remove the fake Nation of Islam, the fake Hebrew Israelite. This dude ain't nothing but a damn TikTok tether. And you're running around here trying to stir the pot. And family, he been doing that a lot. I'm going to show y'all some footage of this dude out in the streets. And I want y'all to see how he's running his mouth and he's talking reckless to the police officers. I don't know what happened in this situation. All I know is this. Black Americans, especially us certifieds, you know when you dealing with the police officers, how to deal with them and talk to him. I'm going to tell y'all, this dude ain't no Black American. Black Americans know at a young age how you handle the authorities, how you handle the police, how you handle anybody. This dude starts screaming and yelling at the police officers. He starts cussing them out. And then I noticed something. The people who are with him, they not rocking with him neither. Yes. So it's not just the Newton family or all these other branches of the Black Panthers that are disassociating themselves with this guy, saying we don't know who this guy is, saying keep him the hell away. No, I'm going to show y'all some of the people that are out in the streets with him. They're out there saying, man, he getting too emotional. He getting too emotional. Anytime somebody shows up and they're loud, they're yelling, they're screaming, they're making a situation that we can diffuse become something bigger. That person's working with them boys. Y'all remember the story I just gave y'all the other day about Columbia, South Carolina, how everybody's calm except for one dude who keeps yelling. Fam, I'm telling y'all, Whenever there's a rally or a protest or a march, and there's that one guy that's all in the face of the police and he's screaming and yelling, and he looks like he's trying to escalate the situation, he is. Everything about this man is escalation. When he was talking about ICE, escalation. When he was talking about the police in Lansing, Michigan, escalation. And this right here, 100% escalation. And then the question becomes, why do you want to escalate the situation? Is it because you want black folks to be harmed?
Listening to what they say. If you don't hurt people,
don't
you ain't
step
got to
towards me again.
Shut your ass
okay?
up.
You better not step towards me again.
Shut your ass
you
up.
Right
I'm right here.
Okay, take another step.
Physical distance.
I know.
Arms length.
Right.
I know the law. I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Right.
I know I'm right. You shouldn't have a badge on you, fucking bully. Emotion. This is what's going on. If emotion. This
you right.
I'm right here. Shut your ass up.
Right.
I'm right here.
Okay.
If you don't hurt people,
don't
you ain't got to
towards me again.
Shut your ass
okay?
up.
You better not step towards me again.
Shut your ass up.
Right.
I'm right here.
Okay, take another step.
Physical distance.
I know.
Arms length.
Right.
I know the law. I know.
Fam, what the hell is this? This ain't activism, family. All my brothers and sisters out there watching this, listening, especially all my young folks who want to get socially and politically active. This is not activism. We do not sponsor or co-sign this behavior. This right here is a pure escalation. He's trying to get somebody harmed. But did you catch it though, family? Listen to his person out there, and the guy says too emotional. Did y'all hear that? I don't know if you heard it. I'm going to play it. Notice the brother that's there with him. The brother says too emotional. Watch this. Even his own people see this.
I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. You shouldn't have a badge on you, fucking bully. Emotion.
Y'all heard that? Yeah, I got what they know. Look at that, family. Notice what his own person said. Dude says too emotional. They don't agree with this. So even the people out there not rocking with this guy. Even the people out there is like, yo, you too emotional. These people ain't even rocking with you at all. You seen it? Straight up and down, fam. You know when we drop the receipts is going to be powerful. This right there shows you. He's out there escalating the situation the same way he did about ICE, the same way he did with the gangbanging. Every time there's some type of escalation, this guy shows up with a camera in his face. Even his own people like, yo, chill, you making the block hot. Chill, the police is going to wild out. Only thing they're going to do is come back tomorrow with itchy trigger fingers. And you ain't going to be here, Mr. Want to be Newton.
I know the law. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. You shouldn't have a badge on you, fucking bully. Emotion. This is what's going on. If the people in the community are mad about what y'all doing, you should be listening to what they say and trying to fix it. Not getting in their face talking about, I wish you would, because I will. I'm not scared. You see how many of y'all, comrades, walk 50 feet that way. Walk 50 feet that way. Excuse me, can y'all back up just a little bit? I want to display something. I'm by myself. I'm not scared of all of y'all. What? Right? I'm telling you, if black people are brutalized in Philadelphia, we going to get involved. We don't want to get involved. We want to serve the community together. We want to stop the drugs and stuff together. But you can't be on both sides of the line. So you can't be punching people or stepping on their head or laughing at them while they're having a seizure and then want somebody to be nice to you. You see what I'm saying? If I did that, my comrades did that, I'd fuck my comrade up. And then want somebody to be nice to you. You see what I'm saying? If I did that, my comrades did that, I'd fuck my comrade up. If I did that, my comrades did that, I'd fuck my comrade up.
What? Did he just say he beat his own comrades up? So he's yelling at look at the cops. Family, it ain't ever cool when the damn cops are out there and they're more calm than this guy. He's screaming. He said he'll beat up his own comrade. His own comrade said he's being too emotional, and he's the only one out there screaming. Fam, ain't this performative? Ain't this performative, fam? Can you tell that he's looking at the camera? He knows he's being recorded. He knows he's getting some footage here, fam. This right here is all a play. This is performative activism. This is that Black Lives Matter stuff. And the people right there is like, yo, chill out, bro. Look at the cop. The cop's like, hey, man, chill. We got this under control. And he's still yelling.
We don't got to get with the police. But if we get video sent to us of that, we're going to come yelling and screaming and ready to fight. It's not funny. That's why you're a kid. See, police officers, police officers that serve the community, they cool. But when police officers laugh at people having seizures because they slammed them on the ground, that's a pig.
Why is he looking at the camera? Why is he looking at the camera? And all that stuff, all that pig talk is not going to de-escalate the situation.
When I encounter during the commission of my ship, if they're not dignifying everybody they come encounter with, that's a pig. It says I would treat everybody with courtesy and respect. If they hop out talking like this, bald-headed bully, that's a pig. You understand what I'm saying? That man is black in the black community being a pig, right? I want y'all to know the difference. I also want you to know that you do not have to be scared of them. See what I'm saying? You don't got to be scared of them. You understand? I will get into it with them and die before I let them do anything to you, sister. You don't got to be scared of them. And more.
Damn. Fam, that man in the award goes to. Somebody get that man an Oscar or something, Emmy or something, fam. And it ain't even because it's good. It's because he putting a lot of energy into that. Get this man an award. That was acting all damn day long. All acting, fam. Straight up and down. Dude was out there yelling, and he knows he kept looking at the camera, too. He kept saying, and then this happened. Every time you see this guy, he's speaking some form of rhetoric that is inflammatory, that's only going to leave the public harmed. This is not activism at all, okay? Not at all, no. This man is out there running his mouth. His own people ain't rocking with him. He's getting ran off of hoods. This dude's false claiming this, that, and the other thing. Hip-hop is 50-50. Paperwork is dirty. But there you go. There you go, right there. You see that this individual clearly is not us, okay? And then clearly on top of him not being us, he's trying to get us harmed. Fam, you can only go there one way. This man's trying to get us harmed. He's trying to get Black Americans harmed all damn day long, and you know exactly what it is. Yeah, Tubi. Yeah, he need to get a Tubi movie award. Okay, I don't know if they even make those, but damn it, somebody get one out here, because that's what this MF needs. But he also came out, fam, and he started talking, and he said he wanted to address all the people who said that he's Latino. He said he's not a Latino. Yeah, oh yeah, fam, I'm going to show y'all what this man's saying. He's saying that he's not a Latino. He says that he's something, but he's not clear with it. He's not clear on both sides of his family. He's not clear on what's really happening. So we know he's performative. He's a bad actor. He needs to get a Tubi movie award. He's Julio Romero Gonzalez. He's always inflammatory. He's talking about harming police officers, never gets arrested for it. He done jammed up a lot of brothers and made a lot of brothers hot. And now he's running around here saying he got a PSA. A PSA and saying that he is black. Now, family, let me ask y'all a question. You think this is a black man? Does he look like a black man? No. Does he talk like a black man? Hell no. So he's not a black man. But he tells everybody that they need to get off him because he is black.
Birds, I'm from the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Now, I know it's been a while since I did one of these PSAs. But I am going to do one again. So first off, if you are in the Atlanta area, the Chicago area, or the St. Louis area, and you want to join the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, what I need you to do is I need you to DM me now and DM me the city that you're from and DM me your phone number.
What?
I also need you to create a WhatsApp account, because what I'll do is I'll create a WhatsApp chat with everybody from your city that's trying to join in it so that I can address you all together. So St. Louis, Atlanta, or Chicago. DM.
St. Louis, Atlanta, and Chicago. You giving him your phone number? You gonna run them digits? You trying to be down with Hugo Fleet? He said he need all the intel. And by the way, family, didn't he say that he just earned his way into the Black Panthers? Isn't it funny that he said he earned his way into the Black Panther Party, but for his Black Panthers, you got to seek membership? Hold up. He said just a minute ago in his response that he just earned his way into the Black Panther Party. He said he just put on the logo and they said that's cool. So isn't it funny that he earned his way into the Black Panther Party, but if you want to join his Black Panther Party, you got to give him your phone number and your contact information. So he can just earn his way in by putting on a nice costume. You got to give up all your damn details and you got to seek membership. Something ain't adding up here. How the hell can the person who wants to join your group got to give all their information? When you want to join the Black Panthers, you just cosplayed very good. You see, fam, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't, fam, brothers and sisters, don't give your damn number to nobody. Don't you give your number to nobody. Don't you give none of that to nobody. Your name, none of that stuff. Don't let none of these people run around here talking about peace and power, brother. The revolution is here. We need to fight the pig. And by the way, all that pig stuff, brothers and sisters don't say that in the 2000s, all right? That's just more inflammatory talk. I know you got a jive turkey accent, but you better jive turkey your ass the hell away from us because we're not running with that. So, fam, don't you ever give nobody your damn contact information. Next thing you know, they're going to say that you committed a crime somewhere in damn Botswana. They're going to say, no, we got your information. We got all your stuff. You was in Botswana last weekend. I was at work. No, the hell you wasn't. You was somewhere in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Fam, he'll do a crime, and then he'll say that you did it, and he'll give all the intel. Don't you ever put your name on nothing. But he goes even further than that, brothers and sisters. This is scam and talk. Go ahead and give your number, fam. Give your number. The next thing you know, fam, this man gonna sit there and be handing that directly over to the feds.
Me. Second of all, I get all of these people saying, who's that white guy in the back of the video? One of the videos that I did. You know, how are you a Black Panther if you're Hispanic? I'm not Hispanic. You know how Huey P. Newton was multiracial. His grandfather was white. My grandfather was white too. I'm just a light-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? So
you ain't no damn light-skinned brother, fam. This man's lying. Oh, he lying. They love doing the light-skinned brother thing, don't they? Don't they? This man ain't no damn light-skinned brother. You ain't no, yeah, you a light-skinned brother, and your brother is Palestinian. You ain't no damn light-skinned brother. I'm just a light-skinned brother. I'm just one of y'all's. I'm just another brother from a different mother. Yeah, a different mother. A mother that comes from the Middle East. No, fam. Let me say this, and I've been saying this for the longest amount of time. There's a difference between a light-skinned Black American and a melanated immigrant. Can we get that straight, y'all? Can we get that straight? Because y'all know they're always trying to equate a light-skinned Black American to somebody from India, to somebody from Cuba, to somebody from wherever the hell. These individuals are not us. They love, fam, don't they love weasing their way in through the light-skinned door? Don't they love doing that, family? They love doing. I got nothing but light-skinned folks. My family, my brother light-skinned. I'm telling you right now, that MF don't look like my brother. Straight up and down. You ain't no damn Black American. Quit trying to use light-skinned Black Americans because we come in all different shades, all different colors, okay? And the color we don't come in is cosplaying want to be Huey Newton color. They don't make that over here. You ain't no damn Black American, fam. How many of y'all got light skin? Hell, we got a bunch of light-skinned brothers and sisters in the house tonight, okay? Y'all don't look like this dude, and he damn sure don't look like you. This dude look like damn French Montana. Fam, we gonna go there. Let Black Alpha go ahead and show y'all some damn things, and let me show y'all how this man's paperwork go everywhere. I got brothers and sisters I talked to yesterday. They said it goes back to the Caribbean. I seen some brothers and sisters yesterday who said they even looked and some Nigerian popped up. I got some brothers and sisters who told me personally, this dude might even be Palestinian. But last time I checked, every last one of those ain't no damn light-skinned Black American. Y'all know they hate the fact that we come in so many different colors. They cannot stand that because Black Americans in all the different colors we have, that shows you all the different avenues and greatness that we have. It shows you how long we've been on this continent. Remember, y'all told you all the time, don't let them tell you that your light complexion comes from the Europeaners. Your light complexion comes from the millions, billions of Black people who've been in all these different climates here in America for thousands of years. You got Black folks who've been in the West Coast thousands of years, East Coast thousands of years, South thousands of years. Our admixture is just foundational Black American in different regions. Trust me when I tell you that. Checkmate. Now notice, y'all, the man ended up and he did what? He started using Huey P. Newton again. Know how Huey P. Newton's grandfather, he was a light-skinned Black man? Get Huey P. Newton name out your mouth. His damn niece is tired of you talking. Quit bringing up Huey. Every time he wants to get some type of hustle on Black Americans, he always bring up Huey Newton. I'm light-skinned just like Huey's light-skinned. Huey would be mad at you if you said something about my light skin. Hell no, you ain't no light-skinned Black American.
Oh, how Huey P. Newton was multiracial. His grandfather was white. My grandfather was white too. I'm just a light-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not Hispanic. I'm not Dominican or Puerto Rican or anything. Not that I have anything against any of them, but I'm not. So asking me those questions is kind of like, number one, there are people who are in the Black Panther Party who are Puerto Rican, but that's because they realize that they're Black too. So, you know what I'm saying?
And then notice he threw Puerto Ricans in there and tied them into blackness. Fam, you see what he just did? Do you see what he just did there, brothers and sisters? Did the man just sit there and talk all that talk about y'all saying that I'm a Puerto Rican. No, but Puerto Ricans is black too. Let's not forget, they also black. Man, this dude done opened up every door imaginable. He said, I'm like Huey P. Newton. I got different colors as well. And I'm just like Puerto Ricans because Puerto Ricans is black like us. Puerto Ricans are me no black. That's the closest to black that they get. Stop playing with us there.
Their descendants look just like mine. So, you know, the ethnic divides and trying to, you know, be racist in the comments under the videos is unnecessary. And the ideology that comes along with racism is unintelligent and it's unrealistic. It's because racism in and of itself is a construct made of deception because there's only one race on the human planet, and that's the human race.
Oh no.
So
oh no, I done heard it all. I'm about to fall out my damn seat. This man just hit us with there's only one race, the human race. I'm done. This man is a Puerto Rican Palestinian, all a part of the human race. He done hit us with what Karen has been using for the last 60 years. He sound like a damn Karen, don't he? There's only one race, the human race. Anybody who's ever said that is anti-black. You only hear that type of talk coming from somebody who is anti-black. No black person ever says something like that unless they a COON, and that ain't no friend. This man just said no color. Eyes don't see color. It's only the racist people. And notice now, he's trying to make racism look like it's us. He's sitting there saying, y'all's racist now. Why would y'all do this to me? I'm not bad. This man's trying to put the racism on black Americans now. You can't make this up.
So in of itself is a construct made of deception because there's only one race on the human planet, and that's the human race. So so making those little statements and stuff under my post is unnecessary. You probably shouldn't do it anymore. I mean, you're welcome to do whatever you want because this is supposed to be a land where free speech is protected. And I'm not going to impose on anybody's free speech. At the same time, it is highly unnecessary to get on my posts and talk about the people in my posts. And a lot of times I do videos and I'm in posts with people who are not Black Panthers. So don't think that everybody that's in a video with me, unless they're in a Black Panther uniform, just because they're wearing a Black Power shirt or Power to the People or Black Lives Matter shirt or whatever they're wearing doesn't mean they're a Black Panther.
Just like you wear all of those clothes and you ain't no Black Panther. And notice he threw in what? He threw in Black Lives Matter because this is a Black Lives Matter guy. Family, this dude's paperwork is dirty. Man, let me tell you something. This man's paperwork is the worst paperwork I've ever seen. And I done seen some bad paperwork. Dude ain't no way a part of the lineage, nowhere a part of us. This dude is running all types of games. He hit you with the we's all's black in the world. And then he hit you with he said on the human planet is the human race. It's the human planet now. This man said he's from the continent. We're all a part of the human planet. Last time I checked, that's called Earth. Okay, I mean, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. This man said the human planet. It's got a name, okay? It's called Earth. I know you don't understand that because your geography's all over the goddamn place. You're a West Coast gangbanger. You're an East Coast Black Panther. You a gangbanger, police assaulter in Lansing, Michigan. I don't know what the hell you are. You don't know what the hell you are. But we got some very, very strong suspicions about this man's background and about who he really is. Let me show y'all something that's been very, very alarming to me. And it came to the attention of me and my good sister, Natural Tour. Shout out to you, my sister, if you're in the building. Look at this right here, fam. Something came to my attention about a particular news organization that is always covering this guy. I mean, every time you turn around, this particular news organization always has this man everywhere you look. And it's very, very odd. Let me show y'all something. There's something out there, if you guys get the opportunity, check out the Palestinian News Network. Yes, we about to go there, family. The Palestinian News Network is a particular news network, obviously, controlled by Palestinians. I want y'all to notice how strangely the Palestinian News Network is always promoting this guy. Look at this right here, family. Look at this. Look right there, Palestinian News Network. And guess who the Palestinian News Network is covering as well? French Montana. Damn. Because don't he look like French Montana? Don't dude look just like French Montana? Let's be real, y'all. Let's continue. Let's continue. Palestinian News Network. Black Panther Party ICE patrols in Northeast Philly. Very interesting. Look underneath it. Big W for the Black Panthers. Very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. What about this right here? The chairman, Paul Birdsong of the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, says people can't rely on the police. Palestinian News Network. Very interesting again. Why are the Palestinians so invested in this guy right here? How about this one? 2 stories. The Black Panthers are the greatest organization created. What? What? Would you say that about the original Black Panthers? Never trust somebody who praises the new Black Panthers but hated on the old Black Panthers. Look at this one. Underneath it, the Black Panther Party ICE protest in Philly. There goes another one. Very strange that this man keeps talking about the Black Panther Party on his platform. Look at this again. Look at another one. Another one about the chairman. Fam, this is literally a promotional platform for this guy. He's being promoted by the Palestinian News Network. Look at it. Left and right. Every time you turn around, look at this one right here. Look at this one. And listen to this caption, y'all. Anyone slandering the Black Panther Party is COINTELPRO. I'm going to let that go ahead and seep in for my certifieds. Family, did this person at the Palestinian News Network just tell us that anybody who does not agree with this new Black Panther Party is a COINTELPRO agent? First and foremost, F you. Second off, why would a Palestinian news network say something like that? That's very odd for a Palestinian news network to make that type of declaration. Very odd, very strange. Look at this one right there. Another one talking about the Black Panthers. There goes another one talking about the Black Panthers. There goes another one talking about the Black Panthers. Even got the video. There goes another one talking about the Black Panthers. There goes another one talking about the Black Panthers. That's just from yesterday. There goes another one talking about the Black Panthers. And another one talking about the Black Panthers. Strange. And there goes the original talking about the Black Panthers. That's very, and then there goes another guy who's Arabic, French Montana. Family, this also looks like he's got a lot of Arab. Fam, let's just go there. Fam, let's go there. Dude, straight up and down, looks like damn French Montana. Fam, would you be surprised if this man was Palestinian as well? If he told you he was Palestinian, would that really trip you out? Because notice, what have they been pushing on to Black Americans, fam? They've been pushing all the war in Gaza talk, right? Ain't they been talking about the war in Gaza? Remember just last year when they were telling Black Americans how the ceasefire in Gaza was our problem? How soon do people forget? Just last year, they were telling us that we all need to go fight for the West Bank in Gaza. And then voila, here comes this with the Palestinian News Network pushing this guy all over the place. There you go. The guy who runs the Palestinian News Network, he's a rapper just like this guy was a rapper. Yes, let me show y'all the dude who runs the Palestinian News Network. If y'all want to follow me now. Let's go. Family, we all the way in. You know you rocking with Black Alpha. Remember just last year, as a matter of fact, last year to the day, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, 2 years ago, it was us in Columbia, South Carolina with the whole situation that happened with the NAACP. But who else did we clash with, family? The first time in American history, you had Palestinian protesters and FBA protesters. And we clashed in the streets of Columbia, South Carolina, not because we had any ana with them, but because they were trying to steal Dr. Martin Luther King Day. And guess what? The Democrats gave them their own table. The Democrats escorted them in. And I even seen the Democrats handing them some signs. But Black Americans showed up and they kicked us all out. So we seen what the Palestinian energy was. Because remember, y'all, they were running around this time last year and 2 years ago, going to every single event that was a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And they were talking about the West Bank. As a matter of fact, the Palestinians went to the church that the elder brothers and sisters in Columbia, South Carolina were unalived at with Dylan Roof. Yes, they showed up there, family. So if they showed up there hijacking everything that we're doing, that shows you very liberal energy. And this is why you're starting to see these Palestinians loving this guy a hell of a lot. Let me show y'all the dude that I'm talking about. This is the guy right here Oh, you know me. I got all the receipts on the table. Let me show y'all the dude who runs the Palestinian news network. You're going to see all damn day long exactly who this is. Look at this right here, fam. This is the guy who runs the Palestinian news network. Yes, indeed. His name is like Abu Rahaza or something like that. That right there is the guy who's doing all of this promotion for Paul Birdsong. Very damn interesting, ain't it? Very damn interesting. It makes you wonder, what's this man's connection to Palestine? Maybe this man's half Palestinian and Puerto Rican. Maybe he's full Puerto Rican. All we know, he's full tether, and he ain't like us. How about another one, family? This is the guy who runs the Palestinian News Network. This is him right here. This is him. Make no bones about it. There you go. Palestinian News Network that I just showed y'all right there. All that talk. There goes the guy right there out there in the streets. This is the guy who's been promoting the Black Panthers. Makes no sense. This is the guy who's been on a whole promotion of the Black Panther Party. And by the way, this guy is a failed rapper himself. So there's a whole failed rapper thing going on over there. Look at him. This man been out there all damn day long. They look about the same, though. They look like they could be brothers. Maybe that's the light skin he's talking about. Look who they've been hanging with. Look at this, fam. Look who they've been kicking it with. Oh, look. Whoa. Liberal protests against fascism and racism. Demanding ceasefire. Look at the background. A demand of a ceasefire. This is all Palestinian talk right here. You see right now, y'all, that these individuals are all clicked in and tied in. And the man is out here promoting all these things. They're out there promoting Venezuela. They're out there promoting everywhere. There you go. So you can't trust these individuals who've been coming around here talking all of this talk. Do look like damn French Montana / Fat Joe. Let's be real. Let's go there, fam. Dude look like goddamn French Joe. All right, he looked like Fat Montana. Stop playing. But another thing that we've been noticing about this guy is in between the West Coast and the East Coast, when he was kind of floating around, you also see this guy in the woods at a farm. I told you I was going to show you. He's in the woods at a farm. Let's put the Palestinian tether on the side. Let's put the Puerto Rican tether on the side. Let's just focus on he's a full tether, he's a full operative and a full agent. And in the meantime, in between time, this man was in the woods somewhere in Michigan trying to register people to go vote. Some weird, bizarre stuff. And it shows y'all it's par for the course when you're dealing with a damn tether. Look at this right here, my family. This man is non-FBA. This man is non-black agenda. This man is pro-tether, and he's pro-everybody who ain't like us. Look at this. How strange and bizarre is this? Catch this. 10 years ago, this man is at a farm where there's literally hay in the back, and he's talking about voting.
Seriously. Something that the young lady said. What's your name? Ashley Carr. One thing that she said that made sense. Can you come here? I'm pretty sure you don't mind me using you. All right. So let's say he's the student in class, right? I walked through yesterday. Was it Acres? I walked through and I saw in the classroom through the windows, there was like a group of black kids huddled up over here. And then the rest of the room was white. And there's a couple Asians in the corner. You want to solve the problem? Wherever he's sitting at, I'm sitting at. You see what I'm saying? Four of your black colleagues huddled up together in the corner, tell them to spread out. Tell them to occupy the classroom. See, the reason they were talking about numbers, right? Somebody got up and spoke up about numbers, about percentages. When we were over there at Brody in the auditorium, the people whose money is going into this school, into this society. Another thing I want to tell you, I'm the chairman for the People's Advocates. The NAACP is on West Main.
The NAACP? Whoa! Did he just say the NAACP? So now we have connected the dots that this man clearly has Democratic connections up. And also, this ain't blood talk. This ain't Black Panther talk. This man's talking about the people's advocacy that's clicked in with the NAACP. He done been with every goddamn organization that is liberal op. Now you're seeing that this man has a direct connection to the NAACP. He has a direct connection to white liberals, Palestine, ICE, want-to-bes, and everybody else. Fam, this guy ain't no way, shape, or form us.
I want to tell you, I'm the chairman for the People's Advocates. The NAACP is on West Main Street in Lansing, Michigan. The People's Advocates is over on Boyles Island, the community center. My cards are up here. We're here, right? You're not going to be heard as long as you only talk to the university. You just got to let us know what's happening. And another thing, this petition is part of it. Put your name, your email, your phone number on this petition. I'm
There he goes again, fam. That right there is 10 years ago. And he's asking for what? Your email. He's asking for your name. He's asking for your phone number. So he's been collecting names and dates for over a decade. I have exorcised the demons. You knew he was going to tie it all the way in and put a stamp on it. This man is talking about down with the NAACP. He was repping a whole different People's Advocate organization. In the same way how last week he said that he wants your name and date is the same way 10 years ago he wanted your name and date. How many damn names do you need? Guess what? He gonna take that name, he gonna hand that name over to the authorities. Next thing you know, you're gonna be getting a damn knock on the door. Fam, this is Democrat Agent Op 101. This is Supremacist Operatives 101, and this ain't nothing but a damn full-time tether. And Cohen Tether Pro. There you go again, family. Man, still out there. I want your name. I want your dates. I want y'all to think about all the black activists that are certified. We ain't ever asked for nobody's name and date. We ain't ever asked for your email. I ain't never been like, hey, man, if you want to talk to me, you better give me your name. I want your birthday. I want your firstborn. The man's been going around for 10 years asking people what their names are, what their phone numbers are, and he wants you to write it down and send it to him. He's been collecting names of foundational Black Americans and information on foundational Black Americans for over a decade. And now you see he was clicked in with the NAACP, and he had a whole different organization called the People's Advocates, and they weren't associated with the Bloods in California or the Black Panthers in Philadelphia. Damn, the op talk does not stop.
You're not going to be heard as long as you only talk to the university. You just got to let us know what's happening. And another thing, this petition is part of it. Put your name, your email, your phone number on this petition. I'm personally taking a copy of it to the Capitol with the People's Advocates.
He's personally taking your name to the Capitol. He's personally taking it, fam, meaning it all goes to him. You know why he said that? It's because he didn't say he's taking it on behalf of his organization. He said he's pocketing it. Don't put your name on nothing. Don't give your name to none of these damn people.
The Capitol law with this petition. Give us this petition. Faith Fellowship Baptist Church, the Global Alliance Fellowship, Good Tree Ministries, all these churches. The Global Alliance Fellowship are the ones who run the Greater Commission United Bible College. It's nationwide. If you get your name on this, we're going to make sure.
Why does it keep getting, fam? I didn't do that. That's him. They edited what he keeps saying. I did not do that, fam. I was shocked when I'm sitting here recording this. I'm like, whoa, why the hell every third sentence, the words cut out? Almost like they went back and they scrubbed something. Almost like they went back and said the block is a little too hot. These certifiers are on our trail. Let's delete and erase some things. That's not me doing that. That is them. He'll say something and then he'll start to cut out. And you'll be like, what the hell is going on? That man right there is doing that because, fam, he's giving out all the details of their operation, okay? They are comprised of nothing but feds. That's exactly what they are. And by the way, who the hell is the damn W guy standing next to him? And where the hell are they? Fam, it's a goddamn barn. They literally spray painted. No, F that. We're going back. Look at this. They spray painted a damn haystack. That looks like a haystack. Where the hell are they? Who the hell is this dude? You out in the middle of the wilderness. I see a tree, a haystack. Next thing you know, a white guy shows up with a flannel. You talking about churches in the NAACP and how you going to take everybody's name to the Capitol. You going to take all their damn names to the police department the same way that you popped back up in Lansing and was talking about popping police. This man is all day op. And watch, his little friend gets to talking as well.
Petition. I'm personally taking a copy of it to the Capitol with the People's Advocates. The Capitol law. With this petition. Give us this petition. Faith Fellowship.
Watch it put out.
Your email, your phone number on this petition. I'm personally taking a copy of it to the Capitol with the People's Advocates. The Capitol law. With this petition. Give us this petition. Faith Fellowship Baptist Church, the Global Alliance Fellowship, Good Tree Ministries, all these churches. The Global Alliance Fellowship are the ones who run the Greater Commission United Bible College. It's nationwide. If you get your name on this, we're going to make sure of it.
Why'd they cut that
That's
out?
my promise to you.
Why'd they cut that out, family? Why'd they cut that out?
We're going to make sure of it. That's my promise to you. Bible College. It's nationwide. If you get your name on this, we're going to make sure of it. That's my promise to you. Get your name on the slip. Activate. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Yo, guys, another big thing we just talking about. It's not just on MSU's community.
Stop. And did you see he ran and said, did you videotape it? Didn't we say this man's always performing for the camera? What's the first thing he did? He said, I want your name. Give me your name. And then he said, did you videotape it? And then the W guy starts to talking. You can't make this up, but you can regulate it. And that's exactly what we specialize in. Performative.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Yo, guys, another big thing we just talking about. It's not just on MSU's community. There are elections all across this country. At least.
And then here come the W, and he's talking about elections. Soon as dude said all that Fed talk, next thing you know, here come the new guy, and he starts talking about sign up and go vote. There you go, brothers and sisters. You can't make it more clear. Soon as he's done, here comes his handler or his partner, and he starts saying, hey, we got to go vote. Listen.
Community. There are elections all across this country. At least one.
And they cut that out.
Hey, this is the lowest student turnout rate on the first Tuesday of this month. Now I want you to take.
There you go, family. There you go. Dude out in the wilderness. This man out in the goddamn wilderness. Let's make this clear. So this man has been on the streets in LA. This man been on the streets in Philly. He's in the wilderness talking about go vote. But every time he's somewhere, he's either talking reckless talk or he's asking for your name, your email address, and your phone number. There they go. You see it, family. So you already see. I mean, you can't make that more clear. I mean, every time you see this guy, something different. Every time you see him, something different. We've seen this before. This has all been done before, fam. This is agent talk. And fam, he got people out there right now. Look how lame this is. Y'all look at this. This is what they are out there trying to promote. I see why the real Black Panthers is like, nah, we don't rock with this dude. We don't even know this dude. Nobody does. The dude's background, paperwork, all that is trash. And while all that's occurring, family, and he's out there doing all of that, next thing you know, he resurfaces and he's a Black Panther. You can't make this up. Look at this, fam. The man is out there now, and I want y'all to tell me, does this look like the same type of individual? Look, watch this. This is him and his Black Panther Party, and this is what they're talking. Watch this.
Uso.
You see this, family? The man, hold on. Watch this, fam. Watch these individuals. Hold on. They in there damn near dancing. Let me show y'all. They out there damn near dancing. They out there prancing around, having a jolly ass time. And look how people are talking. Look at this. Look at this, family. Look at this. Yes, bring the Black Panthers out. Black Panthers, save us, please. Look at the W's, y'all. Look at the W's is happy. The W said they need somebody to come and save them. This is what's going on out there in the streets. Now the W's are saying they need some help, and the W's are asking for Black folks to go out there and save them. You see all this weird, strange behavior out there? Look at this one. The Black Panthers and the Brown Berets. Y'all notice that's been popping off lately as well? I'm going to show y'all all these connections so we can connect all these dots and we can prove the point that these people are extremely anti-Black American. But guess what? They've been running around here trying to sell us that we need to drop what we're doing and go get involved in what they're doing, because what they're doing is supposed to somehow liberate all of us. This man is nothing more than a federal op all damn day long. Black Americans know that, and Black Americans see through that. This is what I'm talking about. there's been this whole play now of these individuals popping up left and right, really thinking that they're doing something major. They really are out here thinking they really eating. And it all goes back to this right here. But fam, I told y'all that this man got a real sketchy background. Sketchy background. Let me show y'all one of the major things that's been real sketchy about this dude. Remember he was saying that hip hop was black and Latino? Remember he was running around here talking about we need to get the black and brown together again, and it's never been. Never trust somebody who always says we need to do something again, and it's something that we've never done. That's the play with us. They think if they just put again to it and attach again, we'll just miss the point. Ain't no again, it's never happened. But watch this, fam. Dude, on top of all of that, watch him talking about he feels that his community is the real people of America, and watch another group that he associates himself with. Watch this.
Our people, their voice back. You know, hip hop started with Puerto Rican and black people. You know what I'm saying? The blacks and the Puerto Ricans together worked to make what hip hop is. And we need that black and brown to come back together again and to push. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, that's a good I'm glad you brought that up, because you know it's a lot of. First off, before I ask the question, I'm gonna ask another question. How did y'all come up with the name? Y'all.
That Mob Deep, that killer, that tough flow, you know, that make you get up and want to do something. That type of flow is necessary. We don't need no mumble rappers, you know. Then it needs to be sharp, but it needs to be heavy and destructive. You know what I'm saying? What has to happen is we have to down and destroy the whole mirage that has been built over the top of what we are. See, what happened is hip hop has been stumped into the ground, stabbed, shot, poisoned, and depleted, and then covered up with
by tethers. That's by
those people learned, and we were exiled by Babylon, which is what the United States is. But
watch this, fam. Now he's going to tell you that he's a Hebrew Israelite. Watch this.
National, that means I'm a descendant of Zebulon. I'm a real Israelite. Them dudes over there, them people.
What? So now add Israelite to it, fam. He's a blood. He's a Panther. He's a people's advocate. He's Black Lives Matter. And now he's saying that he is a Hebrew Israelite. Now let it go.
Mirage that has been built over the top of what we are. See, what happened is hip hop has been stumped into the ground, stabbed, shot, poisoned, and depleted, and then covered up with this facade, just like the people of Israel. Them as our Nazi people that the U.S. moved into that land in 1950.
Exactly.
They slaughtered all of our ancestors. Are not. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Choctaw National. That means I'm a descendant of Zebulon. I'm a real Israelite. Them dudes over there, them people over there are not us. You know what I'm saying? We are here because we were exiled because we disobeyed the Most High. But those people learned, and we were exiled by Babylon, which is what the United States is. But this is a new Babylon. But that's why in Hollywood it says New Babylon. But anyway.
Damn. So now this man saying that he is a Hebrew Israelite. He done been everything, family. And yeah, you caught that. You caught the Choctaw. You caught that. Yep. Talk your talk. Fam, he threw Choctaw in there. So whoa. Hold up. Wait one goddamn minute. Let me talk to the family. Let me see y'all face while we rock this place, fam. Hold damn up 1 second. Freeze. The man just said he is a Hebrew Israelite, Choctaw Hebrew Israel. Like, what connection is he trying to pull? You blew his shoulder out, fam. You're reaching. This man saying he's a Hebrew Israelite. He's Choctaw. He's also Black Lives Matter. He's also the new Black Panthers. He's also Pyru, and he was also the people's advocate that was affiliated with the Black Church and the NAACP. Fam, this is how to build an agent. A terrible one, because this is the generation that don't play them games. This generation see through all that, right? You see what I'm talking about? So there you go. A lot of people didn't notice. You hearing this first time, fam. We got 2.9 thousand people in here, fam. This is the first time that somebody really done pulled out the real paperwork on this dude. So you're hearing a lot of stuff. It's talk of social media. Everybody roasting them, but ain't nobody exposing them like I'm doing, like we all in here rocking. That man right there is clearly an operative. He's clearly working with them folks. He's clearly trying to harm Black folks. And he clearly is every damn group that he can come up with, as long as it looks like he's a Black representative. See, as long as you look like a Black representative, you can get all of that type of play there. One more time, fam. So remember, when my family is in here right now, this man was this right here, a fake Malcolm X wearing a bow tie. This man was this right here. He was a fake blood, trying to be a gangbanger, wearing every damn color possible that he can possibly find, pull out the goddamn closet. On top of this, this man is also working at Taco Bell. I'm just saying. And then in between on his off days, this man's been running around here being Huey P. Newton. Okay. And it's all a part of the Tether Panther Party. And then with all that said, the man also said that he is a Choctaw Hebrew Israelite.
You know what I'm saying? We are here because we were exiled because we disobeyed the Most High. But those people learned, and we were exiled by Babylon, which is what the United States is. But this is a new Babylon. But that's why in Hollywood it says New Babylon. But anyway, them people over there are Azar Nazis. They're
Notice now why he was talking. He looked real Palestinian with that hair cut down, don't he? Now do you guys see why he was talking that Palestinian talk? Now do you see why the Palestinian news network keeps covering him? Now you see it, family. You see what he's doing? Now you're starting to hear the Gaza and the West Bank talk. Now that's coming out. You can see now that all the dots are being connected. He inserted himself into Middle Eastern politics because maybe he's got some Middle Eastern in his background. I think this man is half Palestinian and Puerto Rican. I truly believe that, family. No doubt.
Ancestors are not. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Choctaw National. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Choctaw National. I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Choctaw National. That means I'm a descendant of Zebulon.
Damn, he's a descendant of Zebulon, but he told you his continent instead of his city or his country. Fam, you can't make this stuff up. Watch this now.
Them people over there are Azar not replaced, and then the indigenous tribes of what we call the United States have been replaced by the $5 Indians and all that. The same way people were uprooted out of their land, and their culture was stolen from them and taken by other people and used to manipulate and control other people. The same thing happened with hip hop. Hip hop was ours. It was taken from us after.
It was ours. It was ours. You just said that hip hop was Latinos.
Our OGs were hooked on drugs, tricked into killing one another, and locked up and impoverished and put in these situations by COINTELPRO. After we were smashed out real good, the
COINTELPRO that you get a paycheck from, that you work for, that you are an operative of,
replaced our hip hop and our rap music, which used to be symbolized by a guy with baggy jeans and some Timberland boots on the corner. You know what I'm saying? With some kind of representation of red, black, and green. You know, with a whole other
red, black, and green. Now he's throwing that in here. Fam, it's Choctaw. It's Israelite. It's red, black, and green. It's Pyru. It's Black Panther. It's NAACP. You cannot come up with this in a studio. This right here is the worst tether op on the planet. You don't get more worse than this. This man done been everything. This is how to build a damn operative agent. Straight up and down. They just didn't think that we would go back and pull the receipts.
Tribe of dudes with him, where you just didn't go down that street unless you were from that tribe. That's been replaced with some little boy with piercings in his face and a floppy hairdo with dyed hair and painted nails and
you are a damn tether op. That's what it is. There you go, family. I told you we was gonna pull it out right there. I told you we was gonna put them receipts right there on the table. Now this man RBG. The man there threw RBG in there. RBG and everything. We got some Israelites in the building tonight. Israelites, please tell us that you ain't rocking with this dude. Go ahead and denounce him for the world. Everybody else done did. I need all my Israelite brothers and sisters to go ahead and put that denouncing on this guy as well. Because I know we got some certifieds and they not rocking with this dude none whatsoever. So you see, fam, this man has went through the list and just picked off everything that he could possibly imagine. And ain't none of that us. None of that. None. Zero. Nada. This man is not a foundational Black American. This man, I'm not even sure how American this man is. Maybe you don't want ICE to go out there and deport people because maybe you are deportable. Maybe you are deportable, therefore you're trying to run that little fake interference with ICE, because I don't believe this man is here. Yeah, you ain't lying. He got 20 nationalities. This man done went all the way down. I see my brothers and sisters in here. Denounce, denounce, denounce. This man done woke up and been denounced by the whole planet Earth. The whole planet Earth has denounced this guy. And family, it gets even crazier. Now that you've got this whole little thing going on with this guy and all of these individuals running around here, and they're trying to basically make this new thing of Black solidarity. Let me tell you this, fam. All of this is designed to push an anti-delineation agenda. Okay, trust me. This man was activated by his op handler to be an op tether so he could try to impede the progress of delineation. All of these people, you're seeing it everywhere. Every time you turn on social media and you see somebody pop up and they're always talking about we're wrong, we're bad. What it really is delineation. Remember, FBA is the lineage. Delineation is the movement. Certified are the riders. And they don't like none of those. So he's trying to push an anti-delineation movement, and he's trying to do it by getting us to go fight for illegals. And he's also trying to do it by making it look like he's one of us. So he's saying it from the inside. And we know he's saying it from the outside. And when I say outside, I don't think it's just outside of the lineage. It's outside of the country. Because I'm starting to think this man is Palestinian / Puerto Rican. Fam, did you notice how he started talking about the people over there in the Middle East? Did you notice that? Did you notice he started talking about the Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza? Now do you see why I just showed you how the leader of the Palestinian news network, that Abu guy, is always promoting the Black Panthers? You can't put it more clear than that, family. The guy who is the lead chief of the Palestinian news network is overly promoting the new Black Panther Party. So think about it. Huey P. Newton's niece is not rocking with the new Black Panther Party. The actual Black Panthers are not rocking with the new Black Panther Party. The FBA grassroots are not rocking with the new Black Panther Party. But the Palestinian news network is. And then this guy, when you look at an old interview, he's out there saying that he wants to insert himself in Gaza in the West Bank. And then he very, very much looks like Dan French Montana. He very, very much looks Arabic. And then he also said Puerto Rico and 50-50 with Latinos. Find out who he capes for the most, and you're going to find out what his identity is. Palestinian, Puerto Rican. And all my people from the East Coast, y'all know what it is. I was talking to my brother Sage just yesterday. Check this out. Y'all notice that these Palestinians in Palestine, y'all notice in the East Coast, a lot of them kind of act like they're Spanish. For all my people in New York, okay, a lot of people along the East Coast. How many of y'all even knew French Montana is from Morocco? French Montana kind of came in the game acting like he was Puerto Rican. How many of y'all know DJ Khaled is Palestinian? Okay, there's this thing on the East Coast where a lot of the Palestinian people, they kind of act like they're Puerto Ricans. Okay, so they know Puerto Ricans cosplay Black Americans, so they feel if they can cosplay Puerto Ricans, that's their way of getting into the Black community. How that happened? French Montana cosplayed a Puerto Rican, and the Puerto Ricans he cosplayed tried to get their way into the Black community, and that's how he got his way into hip hop. That's the thing that they've been doing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of times you see these people who are Arabic, and they be acting like they're Hispanic because they understand, well, they're Tethers fam. Sometimes Tethers act like other Tethers so they can get next to Black people. The Palestinian Tethers and the Morocco Tethers, they see the way that Black Americans see Puerto Ricans, so they say, well, damn, maybe I can pretend to be Puerto Rican and maybe I can weasel my way into Blackness. Sometimes Tethers use other Tethers so they can weasel into Blackness. They like the Tether that's closest to us, and they'll just act like they are. You see it all the time. That's why a lot of Africans would act Jamaican. How many of you guys remember back in the day when a lot of Africans were pretending that they were Rastafarians from Kingston, Jamaica? You've seen that a lot because Africans said, I can't get in as an African, but maybe I can get in as a Jamaican and then I can move to Miami. Go down to Miami, fam. Down in Miami, there's a lot of people that you think are Haitian or Jamaican, and they're really African, but they running around there like they Palestinian or they Zopam. I'm telling you, it's the same exact thing with Arabic people. They pretend sometimes to act like they're a part of Puerto Ricans because they know Puerto Ricans act like they Black. There they go. A lot of people don't even know. DJ Khaled is Palestinian, and DJ Khaled was a part of Terror Squad with Fat Joe. I rest my case. I rest my damn case. DJ Khaled is Palestinian. He was down with Fat Joe, And DJ Khaled used Fat Joe's access to the black community so he could get access to the black community. It's the same thing with this guy right here. He's acting like he's Spanish so he can get way. However, I still think this man is Spanish. I think this man is a mix of a lot of things. Remember when we first pulled up this man's paperwork? Do you remember when we pulled up his paperwork last week, brothers and sisters? How about this? Look at all that, fam. Immigrant, Caucasian, Caribbean, mixed heritage. Then you got to start asking, well, what are those mixes? What are those mixes? Those mixes, I believe, are a little bit of Arabic, and I believe it's a lot of Puerto Rican. And what are the two issues that you always see this guy bringing up? Latino issues and right there, Palestinian issues. How do I know what I'm saying is true? Because when I seen that the Palestinian News Network keeps promoting this guy, and by the way, how the hell he got all these connections with the Palestinian News Network? Don't ask me. I've never seen a quote-unquote light-skinned black man who's a Black Panther be clicked up with the Palestinian News Network. Never seen it. But when I seen that the Palestinian News Network was liking this guy so much, I said, I bet I can find him talking about a Palestinian issue. I just never thought I would see him talking about it like that. And I never thought in the process, I'd hear this guy say he's an Israelite and Choctaw and RBG. Fam, that was a 4-minute video. He said he was 3 different things. And those 3 different things aren't the other things that he said, the 19 other things that he said he was a part of. This dude is not like us. This man is full-time agent, fam. And you can see it clear as day. But let me tell you something that is happening out here in these streets. Fam, you got a lot of these people who've been running around now, and they've been trying to make these little fake unities and these little fake commissions and the get-togethers. There's a new wave right now. I'm going to pull it up for the fam. There's a new wave right now where you have a lot of these people coming out here, and they're talking about reviving a lot of these organizations. That's another play that's going on here right now, brothers and sisters. A lot of the play here now is he's trying to make it look like there's a Black Panther this, a White Panther that. So what you're seeing now is the brown berets are starting to pop up now, and they're making these fake solidarities with Black Americans. I'm going to show y'all this. This right here is why we said, hell no. This right here is why we said, about the F ain't. These individuals are trying to make the white, what's that group? Is it the Young Lords? Y'all see he's been out there hanging out with the Young Lords, all right? A white group. Watch this right here, family. A lot of these people are out here talking about something. We got the Latinos back. We down with the Latinos. They're trying to make this revolutionary friendship amongst Black folks and Latinos. Watch this.
To all my Hispanic brothers and sisters out there whose families being ripped and torn apart every day, we fighting for y'all.
To all the good white people out there who's literally losing half of their friends and family members because they're bigots, we fighting for y'all.
To all my Black brothers and sisters, we are representation of y'all. So of course we fight for y'all.
To all the other different nationalities out there, whether it's our natives or our Asians, who's out there standing on the right side of history, we do it for y'all.
We fight for y'all.
I will join with Latinos because we share the same oppression. I will join with Latinos because we share the same oppression.
To all my Hispanic brothers and sisters out there whose families being ripped and torn apart every day, we fight for y'all.
To all the good white people out there, who's good white people out there, all the good white people out there, to all the good white people out there.
No, they didn't, fam. Fam, did they go there? Did he go all the way there? To all the good white people. What's up with this dude? Why is he doing his hands like that? Why that dude bucking his eye? All of them out there and all of them out there. Dude, chill out. Bring your eyes down a couple notches, okay? There ain't no reason you need to be bucking that bad. But that's what they're doing. Now they're starting to use this whole game of, well, the Black Panthers are back. What about the brown berets? What about the white lords? Now you're starting to see this whole play. And guess who the hell is in the middle of all of this? Yes, Paul Bird Tether Song. Watch, and I don't even think that's his real name, by the way. Can I make that clear, fam? I don't think that's that dude's real name. Ain't no damn Paul Bird Song. I don't believe that. Look at this, though, fam. Look at this. Look at that right there. Do you see that W man? Do you see what the W man is wearing, brothers and sisters? Look at what he's got on. Yes, the W man right there that you see on your screen, he's running around here with a White Panther jacket. They're already getting the White Panthers fully activated, brothers and sisters. There it goes. The White Panther Party. Fam, this happened very quick, didn't it? Look at that, Mr. Hee-Haw. Look at Mr. Hee-Haw right there. You see Mr. Hee Haw? Well, Mr. Hee Haw, he's right there, and he's hanging out with the Snow Beluga. You see the Snow Beluga and Mr. Hee Haw? And when you see all that, let me tell you what else you see, fam. This is at one of their protests and rallies. Do you see the Puerto Rican flag? Is that the Puerto Rican flag, or is that the Cuban flag, or Colombian flag, or a flag that I don't give a damn because I only wave the Black American flag? Checkmate. You see that right there? Oh, look. And guess what, fam? It get even deeper. There goes your boy. They're out there with the brown berets and the White Panther Party. Why? Is because they want to draw some type of connection when there ain't nothing to be connected. They're trying to make some type of unity amongst Black Americans and all these other folks. And you can see him doing it right there live and in living color. That right there is what I'm talking about. Get the hell out, damn. Fam, for real, the White Panther, look at this. This is who we going to get solidarity with. Look at all them good folk. Them good folk out there now. Don't you talk about them good folk. You see right there? They already got the White Panther jackets already. I see a damn meth stain on it. You see a meth stain on it. That man got a whole meth stain. You see? Hey, listen, let me tell you something, fam. I'm going to make this crystal clear, okay? Straight up. Real certified activism. We shutting all this Paul Bernstein down. We shutting all of that bird song, bird sing, bird whoever gives a fuck. We shutting all of that down. You shut down Mr. Hugo Flea Newton. We shutting down your whole fake operative organizations who sent you. Better go get a refund, fam, because you ain't getting none of this. I told everybody right here that we was breaking it down, and you can all witness it live. The exposing of this op is in full damn play, brought to you by us. Nothing they doing is getting off the ground. We going to continue to delineate. We going to continue to regulate. We going to continue to be thorough. We going to continue to be certified, and we going to continue to put them receipts on the table, and them receipts on the table going to send your ass right on out the door, because we going to be the ones who throw you out. Watch this, fam. This is what I mean by these people and how these people think they slick, but ain't nobody quicker than us. Fam, do you know now they're pulling out every damn stunt imaginable? And they got the brown berets out here in the streets, and the brown berets out here in the streets are talking about Black unity. Fam, this is what's going on. Watch this right here. The burritos have entered the chat.
This is how it works. The community comes together. Because it doesn't matter if you're wearing a black beret, a brown beret, together. And when we go in that ceremony, in that lodge, that our ancestors gave us, that they was standing, when we go in there and they close that, and they say, bring in darkness, and they say, stand, put your hand in front of you.
Their achievement. Soldado Rivas, if you can please come up front and center.
Now this patch is not only represent yourself and for what you've done, but for the whole community.
Brown Berets, Black Panthers, they're doing what they can to
whole community.
Brown Berets, Black Panthers, they're doing what they can to keep it.
The Black Berets, or the Brown Berets, and the Black Panthers doing what they can. They having whole little meetings together, fam. Watch this.
But all I can say is I'm very proud of being this group, and I will do my very best to continue doing better and better, and hopefully we're looking forward for the future, right?
Vatos and go vote. We don't do that. But how are we going to be fucking heard? How are we going to change things in our community if we don't speak out? We have to be the voice for the voiceless. There are too many of our friends that have no voice.
Right, that's right.
They're too afraid to come out.
Yes.
They're too afraid to go get groceries. They're too afraid to go get medication.
Right.
We have to be the voice for the voiceless. We have to give a helping hand to our neighbors.
Yes.
But we have to do it together.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. We have to go, like Malik said, we had to go to those voting booths and make a fucking difference.
Yes. Right.
We started last year in February to come support La Bacteras. We are the Brown Berets.
Yes.
Thank you. We have to go to the voter booth. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah. We had to go, like Malik said, we had to go to those voting booths and make a fucking difference.
Yes.
Like Malik said, You see, fam? They're already out there with the want-to-be Panthers. And there's a hell of a lot of the want-to-be Panthers. He said, like Malik said, Malik is a Black Panther. And what did Malik say? Go to the voter booth. So Jorge, Romero, Burrito, Belgrande just said that Malik told him that they got to go to the voter booth. Told you this was all about the Democrats.
Our neighbors.
Yes.
But we have to do it together.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
We have to go. Like Malik said, we have to go to those voting booths and make a fucking difference.
Yes. Right.
We started last year in February to come support Lubbock, Texas. We are the Brown Berets.
Yes.
Thank you. Last year with two of us, right? But through you all, it started spreading out that we were back. This is just part of us right here. We are here to protect.
Y'all notice now? Oh, fam, we knew this was a play. Remember, we all said this last week, fam. We all said this last week. Check me out. Y'all notice the same exact week that the new Black Panthers popped up and everybody's talking about it on social media, immediately it was followed by the Brown Berets saying that they're back, by the White Lords are saying they're back, and by the White Panther Party saying they're back. You don't think that's all a play? Of course we all do. That's why we certified and they not. We see the things that these efforts came. The same exact week, all four of these organizations that they've always tried to romanticize to us all pop up at the same exact time. And it's all across social media. But let me tell you something that caught me that was very disturbing. We went inside of one of their meetings and Jorge Romero Gonzalez was running around here saying they told us that we're not the original people, but we are. Basically, what I'm telling y'all is the same people that all of these want-to-be fake-ass Black Panthers been telling us we need to get with and connect with. These people are out there throwing shots at us, saying that we're not the original people. They are. You see why there's no room for some type of solidarity or allyship? Because the moment you start thinking you down with these people, notice, fam, they out there talking about the Black Panthers and the Brown Berets. Somebody said the Burrito Berets. Funny as hell. You going to hell for that one, though. But it's all great. I want y'all to notice that these individuals start talking about we're all allies. Soon as they tell us that we all allies, they start saying things that are against us. Watch this right here, fam. They showed a clip where one of the guys is talking, and he said, look at this, once again, a Black guy, a Black Panther in Texas, right there. Black Panthers and Brown Beret unity. And it says, Viva la Raza, power to the people. This is why I told y'all I don't say power to the people like that. Watch the guy come in and start saying the $2 Tonto Barron Straits theory. Watch.
Nobody can tell you that you're illegal on a land that you came from. Nobody can tell you that you're illegal on a land that you came from, a land that your grandmother grinded for, or a land that your grandfather farmed. Our land. We're indigenous right now. Yes. Our blood runs through whether we migrated north to south or south to north. We've been migrating just like all the things that are alive right here. We've been migrating up and down for now 60,000 years. Don't believe the iceberg theory.
Right there. He said, I know it's hard to hear. Listen, he said, we've been migrating and we've been here for 60,000 years. Don't believe the iceberg theory. So basically he's saying that they're the originals and we're not. Listen to it, fam. I'm going to play it back. He said, don't believe the iceberg theory. What the hell that got to do with anything? This is why, look at these black dudes there. Look at these black guys. Look at these black guys sitting there, indigenous folk, and then they sitting there listening to a guy say, don't believe the iceberg theory. Don't believe that we've been here for 60,000 years. Blacks came here all on one big boat. Watch.
Up and down for now 60,000 years. Don't believe the iceberg theory that we were only here for 10,000 years and that we came from Asian creation stories.
Wait, stop. They cut it. Fam, they cut it right there. I didn't do this. He says, don't believe the iceberg theory that we've only been here for 10,000 years and that we came from Asia. And they cut off the Asia part. They cut it off. I didn't notice this until now. Listen very carefully. And he says the Asia, and then they cut that part. Watch.
Our theory that we were only here for 10,000 years and that we came from Asia. Creation stories say that we came from somewhere else. Yeah, we come from here for 10,000 years and that we came from Asia. Creation stories say.
Oh, they cut that out quick, didn't they? Fam, they went back and cut that part out. They was like, oh, hell no. No, They cut that part out quick, fast, in a hurry. Don't believe that we have only been here for 10,000 years. And he's talking about black folks. Fam, that's the $2 Tonto that you see on TikTok. That's the same $2 Tonto that you be seeing on TikTok talking crazy about us. And they're using their affiliation with the Tether Panther Party so they can try to change the game and make it look like the theory of us isn't true. You see it right then and there, fam. That's exactly what he was doing. He went right down the list, right down the line, and soon as he got to the Asia part, because they're mad, what I always tell y'all, they be mad that we done poke holes in all of that stuff. Soon as we got to saying that, he started to retract it. He said, don't believe the theory. No, don't believe that they're the, what he's really saying is, don't believe black people are the originals. That's what he's really saying. He's really saying we're the real originals and all them damn blackies are lying. You can jump it, you can cut it, they can cut that part off, they can muffle the damn microphone, they can do whatever the hell they want to do. At the end of the day, we know exactly the play that they're doing. It's the same energy that you've been seeing on TikTok.
10,000 years and that we came from Asia. Creation stories say that we came from somewhere else. Yeah.
You did come from somewhere else. And that somewhere else ain't here. So you see it right there. Right there, fam. Fam, this is how I told everybody, this is an anti-delineation agenda. Everything about this is anti-delineation. They don't want us delineating. Delineation is breaking everybody apart. Delineation is just destroying people. Delineation is doing the same thing ICE is doing. As a matter of fact, there would be no ICE if it wasn't for delineation. We delineate, the next thing you know, these people get sent home, and then next thing you know, you see that right there. So I want y'all to notice this Paul Tether guy, he's using TikTok Tether rhetoric, and that Tonto right there from the Burrito Berets, shout out to the person who said that, you good. Those people are using TikTok Tether agenda rhetoric. So all the stuff that you be seeing these tethers say on TikTok, now they done went and activated them some federal ops to regurgitate the same stuff. And just like TikTok, we checking both of them at the same damn time. There's no way around it. Look at this right here as well. This is what I'm telling everybody. These people think they slick, boy, but they mad. They hurt, and y'all know they broke down because of what we got going on. This is what I mean when we say we not rocking with these people, and these people ain't nowhere near us. Fam, who is moving this? Is this going to move the crowd any, fam? Somebody talk to me right now. Is this somebody who's going to really save anybody?
Uso, what are we here for?
For the protection of the black man and woman and child by any means necessary. Unify, educate, demonstrate, liberate.
Why?
The community is my responsibility.
About face. Uso, what are you here for?
For the protection of the black man and woman and child by any means necessary.
How are we going to do it?
Unify, educate, demonstrate, liberate.
Why?
The community is my responsibility.
About face. Uso, line up. About face.
What the hell is this?
Uso, line up. About face.
What the hell is this? Who the hell are they saving, fam? What did he say? Uso? What is this, wrestling? This man said Uso left. Who we saving? Us, Latinos, Chicanos, Puerto Ricanos. What?
Unify, educate, demonstrate, liberate.
Why?
The community is my responsibility.
Line up. About face. Uso, what are you here for?
For the protection of the black man and woman and child by any means necessary.
How are we going to do it?
Unify, educate, demonstrate, liberate.
Why?
The community is my responsibility.
Line up. About face. Uso, 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 what are we here for?
For the protection of the black man, woman, and child by any means necessary. Unify, educate, demonstrate, liberate. Community is my responsibility. The protection of the black man, woman, and child by any means necessary.
What?
Unify.
Hey, they didn't even say that together. They're how these brothers are trying together now. What the hell did you just say?
Necessary. Unify, educate, demonstrate, liberate. The community is my responsibility. The community is my responsibility. The community is my responsibility.
Peace.
Hell no. Hell no, no. Nah, we ain't with none of that. No, no, no. Bounce face. Uso. Hey, he did a step to the side. Uso. Bring it back. One time. For your mind. Hell no. I see why they need some damn donations. Oh, you need a hell of a lot of, you need more than donations. I don't think donations is going to save you. You need way more than some damn donations. That is what it looks like when you're dealing with people who are quite frankly amateurs, fam. That's amateur energy from amateur people who ain't really about that life, who ain't really one of us, who ain't really certified. You dig? So I don't know what was he even saying? Like Uso, one of the dudes almost fell over. He was like, step to the side. He tripped and stuff and got back up. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? That's what we're talking about. These people know exactly what we mean, and these people see that they not like us. And fam, when you're not like a foundational Black American, one of the main things that always happens to you is that foundational Black Americans spot you out and foundational Black Americans roast your ass. I said it last week. You come around here talking that jive turkey stuff, we gonna see you. We gonna roast you, and it ain't gonna end up too good. This is what we mean, though, brothers and sisters, with these individuals. Look what they've been out here. This is what they're trying to push. Right there, fam. This is what you see. This is what you've been hearing. This is what they've been doing. They're running around here trying to promote that. That is what they're trying to promote. They're trying to draw this conclusion and this connection that, quite frankly, is not there. And they're trying hard as hell to make it stick, and nothing's working. This right here is them using foundational Black American history to benefit everybody other than foundational Black Americans. And when you see that type of behavior in these memes, and remember Jasmine Crockett just said the same thing a few days ago, that right there is designed to try to get us to believe that we've got some type of solidarity with all of these people who are getting arrested. And I show all this to show everybody the connections. I want you to always look at the connections and where these things all add up. These people all have the same message, and the message is one of anti-delineation. So here's the kicker. We know that this individual is clear op time. We know that this person is clear tether. I mean, we done exposed this guy's tetherism with an extra ray spotlight. Do the straight tether, do the bum, do's an op. But the agenda is the main important part of all this. You can find all the ops and all the tethers, but the agenda is what lies beneath, and the agenda is what it is. This guy is out here to promote an anti-FBA and anti-foundational Black American delineation, and it's not working. But I want y'all to see here, all of those folks that they're trying to get us to connect with, because let's go there, fam. Black Americans delineated, and through delineation, Donald Trump ended up getting elected. Why did he get elected? It's because we're the ones who exposed that illegals are coming to America and they're stealing billions of dollars from us. The whole damn country realized it. Donald Trump ended up winning. He carried out the largest mass deportation, which is in process now. They kept telling us we'd be next. We ain't never going to be deported. We're non-deportable. We are the originators. And then they said, how can we get Black Americans to put the cape on for these people? Then they start calling up the brown burrito berets. Then they started calling up the Tether Panther Party and making it look like there's some type of union between them. They're trying to draw comparisons amongst the KKK and ICE. None of that stuff is getting off the ground. So since none of that's getting off the ground and they've been trying to make it look like we're unified, family, is this who they want us to unify with? Let me show y'all this. Those Latinos that all these people are out here telling us we need to be friends with. Hold on, let me see your face one more time. One more time. These Latinos that they keep telling us that we need to be friends with, those Latinos are anti the new Black Panther Party themselves because they're anti-Black everything. Let me show y'all one of these Latinos that they're telling us to put the cape on for. He's saying to Paul Birdsong, Tetherman, that he don't like them or the damn Black Panther Party. So all of that caping for Latinos, and they still telling you to go to hell. Watch this right here, fam. This is why we delineate and say, hold your own Belgrande nuts. That's why we do what we do. Watch this.
Why are the Brown Berets of California hanging out with known hate groups such as the new Black Panthers Party?
I didn't hear you. Tell me one more time, Mr. Burrito Man. Do you want to unify with the Panthers?
Why are the Brown Berets of California hanging out with known hate groups such as the new Black Panthers Party? Why are the Brown Berets of California hanging out with known hate groups such as the new Black Panthers Party?
Don't you hear the hybridized child screaming? How did we get so admixture? Because they was bred on their plantation to do their bidding. They was forcing them to do more than just cotton picking. They was breeding them on their plantation to create the ultimate slave, to do the white man's will. Ew.
This is who they want us to connect with. This is why we delineate. This is why we regulate. This is why we say, hold your own nuts. That's why. Now say it 1,000,000 times. Hold your own Belgrande. Hold your own fajita. Hold your own tamales. Get the hell up out our way. This is why we ain't out here falling for the whole hustle. Because this is who they want Black Americans to go click up with. Nah, you can't hang out with anti-Blackness.
That is the hybridized child of the white man. Got 2 votes for the white girl, 7 votes for the brown girl, 0 votes for the black girl, and 2 votes for the Asian girl. Why is that? Why is that? There's got to be someone out there that loves melanated. That loves the melanated.
Asians are good too.
Yes, they're beautiful. The most beautifulest women out there. Asians, brown girls, and white girls.
This is what all them Latinos that they was caping for are saying on social media right now, y'all. This is how they're responding. This is how the Latino community is responding to Paul Tether's song and the Tether Panther Party. This is how they're responding to the calls for unity. They're not out here extending their arms, y'all. They're not out here trying to be friendly. Delineation was correct. Let these people hold their own tamales. Let me call up Tom Homan and let you go ahead and get deported. This is how they're responding to all of that, you dig? We did like the old Black Panthers, jive turkey. They're not out there being friendly, are they?
Now, come on, guys. Let's get the black girl vote. She needs a vote. Let's not be fair. So these are the crime statistics committed in Black America. It's considered a hate group, a Black supremacy group by the United States. Hey, did you hear about the FBA now? It's considered a hate group, a Black supremacy group by the United States government, equal to the KKK. Did you hear about that?
Bro, we got to figure out how to get some more people in your room.
Man.
Like every time I come in here, there's only like 2 people
black,
here.
No, we got to figure out how to clean us black people from stopping acting like white people. Why? We got to do it. We got to figure out a way. Look at this right now, man. You got to understand. The FBA is now declared a hate group by the United States government. Look at it. Human rights researchers often pointed out that the threat of organized hate is typically directed at Native Americans rather than originating from them. Anti-Indian movements, groups like the FBA, Foundational Black Americans, tracked by civil rights groups for attempting to dismantle tribal sovereignty and for using rhetoric that castrates or cascades Native Americans, targeting in 2025, throughout 2025.
So that proves that we're right.
That
proves that we're right, bro.
That proves
that you are getting deported. And that proves that I'm the one who called Tom Homan on the phone. And me and Tom Homan had a great discussion. Yes, we did. And I gave Tom Homan all of your coordinates. I said, all you got to go is near the oldest Taco Bell in town. You know, with the ones with the roaches, they're used to the roaches because, you know, they sleep with them, okay? So go to the ones with the roaches that they sleep with every night, and you're going to see a chubby little Tequilo and Tamino and Chacano, and he's going to be in there, and then you can just arrest him and take him back to Venezuela or Cuba or Mexico, but he can't stay here. And Tom Homan said, great idea. So they all got deported. Fam, that's what I'm talking about. Foundational Black American delineation equals deportation for them. And they're afraid because foundational Black Americans got the power to send them home. This is all one big play. Connect all the dots, put it all together, tie it all the way up. Foundational Black Americans, we delineated. Folks ended up getting deported. They need foundational Black Americans to put on the capes. We said we ain't got no goddamn capes. We're going to be certified over here. So once we said we're going to be on certified time, they pulled up their phone. They activated all of their little tethers. They activated all their little agents and operatives. And they said, hey, go out there and try to drum up support with the term Black on it. You know, Black Panthers, you know, Black Lives Matter, and see if that can go get Black Americans to go help them. And Black Americans said no. Then they said, okay, well, give a jive turkey accent. See if that can get Black Americans to put on a cape. Black Americans said no. They said, okay, one more time. How about you run around here with assault rifles and you make all these open threats? See if that can get Black Americans to help. And Black Americans said, no, no, hell no. And if you want a Chicano, he's over there and you can put them handcuffs on him. And family, the handcuffs come pretty fast because when you start handcuffing folks who talk reckless, there's this thing out there. It's called, I don't know, ABK. And for everyone Chicano, everyone Venezuelan, everyone Mutombo who talks reckless about foundational Black Americans, they end up getting drugged. And when I mean they get drugged, I mean they really get drugged, fam. They get drugged down the block. They get drugged out their car. They get drugged out the church. And ICE agents ain't really playing with them. That is what the burrito berets are really about. And this is what ICE is really about. Family, what you're about to see is ICE in the ice. And it ain't nice. And I called ICE, and I called them twice because it's going to be a great night because we're so precise. And them are not like us. This is what happens when you get mad at FBA. You end up getting drugged down the street. Damn. It ain't too good when this happens. No, I don't think they're going to. Nope. Got her on skates, man. She on skates. I don't think they're going to let him go. Damn. Life comes at you very, very fast, but not as fast as an ICE agent. Them damn ICE agents out there coming at them very fast. So that is what ended up happening to all of the people who talk reckless. Because remember, y'all, my phone can send them home. And I like to utilize that as an American. Because remember, I'm non-deportable and they're being deported. So shout out to all the people who are out there getting deported. And shout out to all the ICE agents who are doing the deporting. And fam, we knew a long time ago what an op agent looks like, okay? We knew a long time ago what foundational Black American delineation power looks like. We knew a long time ago that little chalupa in that TikTok video, his mom was going to get drugged down the damn street. We knew that. And when it happened, all we did was smile and laugh. But one of the people that were out here talking all that talk, and I'm not talking about Junior Chalupa, I'm talking about these agents that been lurking around the community for a long time. These agents that been talking reckless about foundational Black Americans for a long time. These people that we knew for certain just didn't add up. How many people didn't add up, family? We were like, nah, get them people the hell up out the paint. This is what I mean. Our foundational Black American delineation, it pretty much puts an end to all of these people who think that they doing something. And this individual right here, doesn't he remind you of Tether P. Newton? Look at this. How many of y'all remember this guy and we broke down this guy before, but we gonna do it again. How many of y'all remember Scam Master? You guys remember Scam Master Jay? Do you remember Scam Master Jay was running around here and he was talking reckless? Doesn't this very, very much come across the same exact way that Hugo Flea, not Newton, has been acting? Ain't it the same rhetoric that you've been seeing from Javier, Pedro, not Newton? Isn't it the same energy that you've been out here seeing from Jalapeno, from Jalapeno, Pedro Morales? You damn right it is, family. Remember when Scam Master was talking all that talk and then he tried to throw in the Boogaloo Boys? This is what's next, y'all. I showed you everything with them trying to connect to the Berets, trying to connect to the White Panthers. This is how it starts. It starts off blackety, blackety, black, and then it turns into, we gonna let the Proud Boys come to our march. Remember this?
Branches that have been extended to the NFAC, most notably from the Boogaloo Boys, who have reached out to me to say, hey, wait a minute. We're not these racist guys that people are telling you that we are. Don't put us on a list with them boys over there. We rock with you. Matter of fact, they've made an offer to come to Louisville and stand with us. They have made an offer, and I have the contact information, even though I've let them know I am adhering to Malcolm X. When Malcolm X said, you can help us, but you cannot join us. Which means to the Boogaloo Boys, if you want to come out and provide some form of security, I don't know how, because we're going to have so much. I'm not saying that you can't come. I'm just saying that.
Did he just say that the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys could provide security? They can provide security. Ain't this what I was just saying with Tether P. Newton? It's the same thing. Next thing, it turns into the Brown Berets can come and provide security. How about a joint march? How about a joint rally? How about we have a whole press conference and declare our unity? These ops, these Fed ops, always come out talking about black, 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 black. They always incite Malcolm X, just like he just did. They always incite Huey P. Newton, just like Javier. And then next thing you know, you blink, and the Boogaloo Boys are being offered a position to provide security. Family, do you think the Proud Boys were going to come to one of our rallies and honestly, genuinely provide security? This right here is off code. This right here is op behavior. This right here needs to be regulated. One more time.
Olive branches that have been extended to the NFAC, most notably from the Boogaloo Boys, who have reached out to me to say, hey, wait a minute. We're not these racist guys that people are telling you that we are. Don't.
Uh-oh. A supremacist said he's not a supremacist. Breaking news. Uh-oh, they said they're not. Just like the Triple K is considered a Christian organization. You see what he's doing? Notice he's promoting them too. Y'all notice? He's like, the Boogaloo Boys. And you can find them at this website on this day. They've got this many members. You should join. This sounds just like Javier Pedro that was telling us, I need your name. I need your number. Put it out of line out. You see, fam, he's promoting them.
Don't put us on a list with them boys over there. We rock with you. Matter of fact, they've made an offer to come to Louisville and stand with us. They have made an offer, and I have the contact information, even though
he's got the contact information. Fam, this man openly started recruiting the Proud Boys. And remember, fam, let me tell y'all, how many of you guys remember when everybody ended up finding out that this dude, how many of y'all remember this? See, everybody talks about Scam Master because remember, y'all, we ran dude out the paint in about 2 or 3 months. He didn't even make it through a summer. But do you guys remember when they found out that he was doing security for Donald Trump? Do you guys remember that? A lot of people forget because what ends up happening is that these operatives end up getting ran out the paint and no one ever sees them again. And people forget what ended up happening to him. Y'all remember dude ended up they pulled a card on him, fam. People pulled out receipts. Y'all think we got a bunch of receipts on Javier, Pedro, not Newton? Family, how many of y'all remember when all the paperwork came out and dude was out there doing full security for damn Trump at Trump rallies? This man was doing full-time security for Donald Trump. Yes, Shout out to my brother Tariq, because I remember Tariq had posted this, and you had a bunch of folks out there that was like, we knew it. We knew something was off with this guy. And he was like, no, I didn't go out there and do no damn security for them. Yes, the hell you did. Yes, the hell you did. It's the same thing. Don't be surprised if you see Javier, and Javier's out there, and he's doing security for Kamala or some damn body. Fam, these people's backgrounds be so damn filthy, it's hard to keep up with all the damn dirt. But it ain't hard to keep up with the receipts. Look in your background for those who don't remember. Remember over here when Scam Master Jay got exposed as Trump security?
And we're going to have I think we're going to do great in Ohio. We'll do great in Ohio. And we have, who else do we have? We have North Carolina. Right? And we have Illinois. Now we're gonna have a big, I think we're gonna have a fantastic week, and we're gonna see, is there somebody disturbing us up here? Where?
Look at him right there. He's telling Trump, go on. He's like, go. And notice he's all snuggled up next to this W woman. Look at the guy in front of him. His fellow operative agent. These people are all agents, family. Look at right there. Yeah, he was sitting right behind him. He got on the suit and tie, same way this guy's got on the suit and tie. I seen the Secret Service about 6-7 times last year. I know what it looked like. And notice he's sitting next to the W. He's signaling to Trump. He's got his little buddy behind him. There you go.
Get the head of carrier.
There's a disturbance in the audience. Scam Master jumps up immediately, and he wants to go check on it to see what's happening. Dude was working paid security.
Where do these people come from? You're not going to do anything. So we have to expand our laws, and we have to do what we have to do.
And look, and then he got up. To go investigate. Fam, he tried to say he was just some observer in the crowd. He was just somebody in the crowd. Man, you got up to go investigate the situation. Quit playing with us. Look at you in the background. This is the same guy that was telling black folks that we need to go out there with all them damn weapons, go get on the front line just like this guy was saying. This is the same guy that was telling black Americans that we need to go out there and march with the Boogaloo Boys. And this man was at a damn Trump rally at the same damn time providing private security for Donald Trump. This man was a full-time op. He still ain't back. He still ain't got back up, y'all. Look at this, fam. I want y'all to notice something, okay? We about to go there. Look at this right here. What you see here, family, you see Scam Master Jay, suit and tie. Directly across from Scam Master Jay, this man, suit and tie. Look at it again, fam. Look, suit and tie, suit and tie, suit and tie. This guy in front, directly in front of Scam Master, suit and tie, he's looking up at the disturbance. So you have an agent here, Scam Master, you have an agent there, and then you have this agent here, and they're all watching Donald Trump 6. You see right there? Disturbance goes on, Scam Master gets up, he goes to investigate what's happening, and he hasn't returned yet. He hasn't returned, ladies and gentlemen. Where'd he go? What happened to him?
says love is the answer. And in a certain way, he's right. Love is a great thing. Love is the answer. He's got, why not?
Okay, now look at this, fam. This is what ended up happening while he was gone. These receipts all came out. He went up there to investigate and to stop a fight. How in the hell you supposed to be a black revolutionary who's out there providing security and stopping male-on-male crime?
Get your hand off me. What's your name? Let's go, baby. Get out. Let's go. We gotta go. Come on. We gotta go. Get out. This man.
There you go. Straight up. And this was the guy telling us this.
And extended to the NFAC, most notably from the Boogaloo Boys, who have reached out to me to say, hey, wait a minute. We're not these racist guys that people are telling you that we are. Don't put us on the list.
You on the damn list. You on the agent list. And family, if that didn't make things worse, there you go. There goes Scam Master with Donald Trump. There goes Scam Master J with Donald Trump. This man did all of that, and then he got a damn picture with Donald Trump. There you go, family. Fam, these ops can't get by us. These ops can't see us. These ops cannot be us. Did all of that, Boogaloo Boy and all of this stuff, and still ended up being exposed for what we already know he was the whole damn time, y'all. Let's really go there if you really want to break it all the way down, right? These people can't see foundational Black Americans, fam. What these ops do, fam, they always pop up. They always are supposed to be a leader of an organization. Why do you think they're always trying to put leaders on us? Because they want to deflect off of them having leaders. So they always send us somebody with a leader. They always send us somebody who's a leader with a sketchy background. We end up pulling the receipts and then they disappear. That's what always happens. And let me say this as well, y'all. Let me say this. How come nobody's calling Paul Tether Panther Party? How come nobody's saying that he's a part of a hate group? How come nobody's saying he's the leader? Y'all notice how much they're always trying to put the leader jacket on us? They're always trying to say that Tariq is the leader. They always say that. Notice nobody's saying that this Paul Tether Newton is the leader. Notice, fam, they ain't got no energy for that. This man running around saying he the damn leader. They're always trying to put a leader on us, but they ain't saying nothing and they're mute on these people running around with leaders. They don't like the fact that foundational Black Americans are a lineage with no leader. They don't like the fact that foundational Black Americans, all we have are brothers and sisters. There's no leader. Tariq is not the leader. I'm not the leader. Y'all not the leaders. We don't have leaders. We got brothers and sisters. And they're always trying to put that on us. How come they're not putting it on him? Notice that the individual running around here with weapons, calling ICE names, talking about threatening them, who got a history of saying that. Nobody's saying, well, you know, he's the leader. You feel me? So you already know. All you got to do is deal with the inconsistencies. The inconsistencies will tell you about people in general, if they really about that life and they about what they say they are. So you can see right now, these individuals ain't what they say they are. And all it takes is a simple paperwork check. And the paperwork check has came back super filthy on all these individuals. And since it's came back super filthy on all these individuals, it's our job to put it right there on the table. Fam, but let's go a little deeper. Let's go a little deeper with this delineation thing, okay? Somebody called him Fed Master J? Yep. And then he ended up getting arrested. And that's basically them just bringing their asset back home. That's what that is, fam. They always do that. They'll always be followed by some type of like false arrest, or they'll bring them in. That's that Conrad Murray stuff. You guys remember what Conrad Murray purposely did what he did to Michael Jackson, allegedly. And after that happened, Conrad Murray got arrested, but it was all a part of the plan. They said, we're going to arrest you. As soon as you get arrested, you'll serve your little time, and then we'll send you back to the Caribbean islands where the hell you came from with a big ass thing of money in your bank account. That's what it is, fam. These people do their job. They get compromised and exposed by us, and then they get fake arrested, and then they pop back up in some other land. Don't be surprised, y'all, if this tether Javier P. Newton, don't be surprised if he ends up popping up back in Palestine or in Puerto Rico or Venezuela or wherever the hell this guy's from, because he's clearly a mixed race tether. That's what this guy is. He's a mixed race tether. And none of those mixes are black, and none of those mixes are black Americans. You choose what tether island this guy's from, because remember, he didn't tell us he's from a country. He said he's from a continent. He's always sketchy and always hopping over his direct specific lineage. It's always something other than. Don't be surprised if this mixed race tether ends up disappearing and then popping up in some damn Caribbean island talking about Caribbean issues because foundational black Americans ran his ass out the paint. And it's the same way we run out all of the Tether Panther Party, including Javier Flea wannabe Newton. Y'all look at this right here. I told everybody that they're out there trying to run this game. The same time all of that popped off is the same time this popped off. The White Panther Party. Family, you're seeing the burrito berets. Now you're seeing the Mayo Panther Party. The same exact time you've seen the Tether Panther Party. They are out there and they are trying like hell to get the White Panther Party started. And I want to start off with Meth Head Matthew. He says he's already started the White Panther Party.
This is a PSA to all white individuals. We need to be organizing and protecting our immigrant communities. Get a group of people, start patrolling your community. Do not allow for unlawful things to happen, ICE included. Let's do our part for... Hey, my name is Freedom, and the simple answer is different communities, different work, same struggle. The Black Panthers organized for black self-determination and liberation. The White Panthers organized white people to fight white supremacy in white communities. They were not trying to be the Black Panther Party or speak for them, and we aren't now either. They were doing the work white people specifically need to do, in solidarity, and not in competition. Fred Hampton's Rainbow Coalition worked this way.
Boy, did y'all say Mayo X in the chat? Mayo X. Damn, y'all cooking tonight. Let's go.
Separated formations in a coordinated struggle. The White Panther Party has a different role than the Black Panther Party, but we have a shared vision. All power to the...
So you want to rebuild the White Panther Party? Well, now it's time to jump into the points program. In parts 1 through 3, we talked about who the White Panthers are, how they dissolved, and how we can bring them back. Disclaimer. The White Panther Party's 10 points program is heavily mirrored off of the original Black Panther Party's 10 points program. If you truly want to move in solidarity with the Black Panthers and the Brown Berets, you need to start with the first 2 points of the White Panther Party platform.
Stop. I said it, y'all. Receipt number 3,000 on this classic broadcast. Notice she said, if you want to move in solidarity with the Black Panthers and the Brown Berets, here's the White Panther Party. I said it. That's why I showed all y'all the burrito berets talking about we didn't really come from Asia and they cut it off. We's the original people. We's not like black folks. There you go. Black Panther Party, White Panther Party, Brown Berets, all in the same week because they all working for the same feds. There you go.
Freedom and justice. But the reality is, for us, that starts with unlearning the need to be in charge and unpacking internalized racism. Point 1, freedom and the power to determine the destiny of our communities. First, the front lines. This is defense and autonomy. Second...
No. Fam, does she got a Mayo forehead? Fam, do you see, is that a Mayo hairline? Is this what we seeing, family? Is that a Mayo hairline? Because this hairline is just doing damage. This hairline effing up my Wi-Fi. I apologize, family. What the hell is this? That damn head is just super. That thing is at a 45-degree angle. Goodness gracious. Fam, Mr. Mutombo got a hairline better than this. How the hell Mr. Mutombo got a better hairline? Goodness gracious. That is just terrible, fam. That lets you know that they all had a plan. And the plan is the same one that it's always been. has been for these individuals to pretend, to portray that they all down, and they come out here with them big old noggins, and them big old noggins tell the whole story. Ain't none of these people on our side, ain't none of these people like us, because all of them people is working with them folks. But we're going to dispel a lot of things that people have been running around here saying, and it's our job to go ahead and do so on this classic broadcast as we continue. Y'all look at this right here. Check out y'all's screen. I want y'all to see this right here. Look at this, fam. Why in the hell did your boy Javier Pedro, not Newton, why the hell, when you look at some of his messages, this man says, before anyone else messages me, I am well aware of the picture of me in the shower that is circulating the internet. What? What the hell you got going on, Javier? What the hell you been doing there, jalapeno? What? This was posted as an act of revenge. To be honest, I don't really care. I even posted the picture in the comments. What? They don't have the power over me, and we're having to search for it. What the hell you been doing in your part-time spare time, Javier? Y'all see what the hell Javier been doing? Y'all see what we talking about? And to save you all of that for searching for me, Javier running around here with damn only Tether fans. This man got an only Tether fans. Man out here with a goddamn only Tether fans account trying to be damn Huey Newton on the weekend. This is why you only see this man during the weekend, family. He a weekend Panther. And in the middle time, fam, this man out here stripping on OnlyFans. Man said, I know before you message me, I got a picture on the shower. What the hell you taking that picture for, Javier? Oh, you ain't like us. You may do that in your damn continent. You may do that in Puerto Rico, Palestine, or wherever you from. You may do that in them woods where you trying to get with that W, man. You see why this man talking about a rainbow coalition? Because he out there tasting the rainbow. And when I say he tasting the rainbow, he tasting that damn rainbow on both of them damn knees. You've been out there doing all types of scandalous stuff, ain't you? Jalapeno, P. Newton. You see what I'm talking about? Fam, the paperwork done got even more dirty. So let's see what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with Jalapeno, Javier, Pedro, not Newton, Tether Panther Party, RBG, Hebrew Israelite on the weekends, People's Advocate, Fake Pyru, ran out of California, ran off the block, ran out of FBA spaces, exposed full-time, brought to you by us. That is what you call delineating, regulating, separating. And in the meantime, in between time, I heard this man is in the shower taking pictures with Brad. That's why he don't want them pictures coming out. Let's be real. Javier, you didn't take that damn picture. Your boyfriend did. That's what it's really about. What the hell you got a cell phone and a camera in the shower for in the first place? You don't take no damn selfies in the shower. Your boyfriend did. And your boyfriend was trying to get you a little revenge because you have an Only Tethers fans account. Yep. You have an Only Tether fan account and you give discounts to all of the W's who are there. So maybe all of that White Panther Party and the power to the people, you're really talking about your people, the Skittles bag. Family, look at this though. This is what we mean about the White Panther Party. When we say the White Panther Party and they run around and make it look like Huey P. Newton supported the White Panther Party and they make it look like the White Panther Party was a creation of Black people, no, it wasn't. I want you to keep your eyes on the screen here, and we are about to break down how this White Panther Party was always trash. Look at this. The White Panthers issued their own 10-point platform. Although it overlaps with the platform of the Black Panther Party, it also expresses radical, countercultural, and communal visions of the 1960s. For example, the points include free time and space for all humans, dissolve all unnatural boundaries, and a free world economy based on free exchange, energy, and materials, and the end of money. This is the White Panther Party, y'all. That is not the Black Panther Party, and the Black Panthers never condoned it. The White Panther Party was a group that pledged support to the Black Panther Party and advocated for freedom of political prisoners and the abolition of systematic racial injustice, along with free love, nasty, and the rock and roll and expansion of consciousness through psychedelics, drugs. Fam, do you see what the White Panther Party was all about? Do you see why we ain't rocking with that? The White Panther Party's down for psychedelic drugs. The White Panther Party wants the end of money. And also they want rock and roll. Ain't this the same exact time that rock and roll was being hijacked away from black folks? The 1960s. Shout out to my brother. I see you. Absolutely. That also sounds like open borders if you ask me. Look at this, fam. Oh, we ending all that White Panther. All that White Panthers talk. We ending all that right now. We ending all the misconstrued, twisting, and tangling of foundational black American icons. Let's continue all of this right here as we proceed to give everybody what they need. How about this one right here, y'all? This is more of indictments on it. White Panthers, they're running around here trying to make it look like they're down with us, but they're not. A White Panther member, let me break this all the way down. Y'all follow me now because we are going to get to the real facts on how they've been trying to portray themselves as some type of riders, and they ain't no damn riders of foundational black Americans. White Panther Party member, Pun, whatever the hell, became the first hippie placed on the FBI's 10 most wanted list, indicted for bombing a local CIA office in 1968. Black Americans never did that. Hell no. Didn't we say that all of that anarchy that was making the block hot was coming from the White Panther Party during the 1960s and 70s? Didn't we say it was coming from White Lives Matter during the Black Lives Matter protests? Isn't it the same exact thing that Javier Pedro Newton is trying to pull on black Americans right now today? It's the same thing. There's a long line and long history of all these people, and it ain't us. Let's proceed. Pun fled to Algeria. Notice a White Panther bombed an office in 1968, and he fled to Algeria where Mr. Mutombo was waiting for him with a bamboo stick and bushmeat. You see there? Where he joined Eldridge Cleaver, but returned in 1970. Meanwhile, in 1969, John St. Clair was arrested and faced 10 years for offering weed to an undercover officer. All of these people in the press, they all made it hot. Let me tell you something. This press did not come back and say White Panther Party. The press ended up coming and saying it was Black Panther Party that did all of this. Remember, y'all, they made the block hot. Black folks paid for it. Now, watch this one. You know how they run around here and they tell us that Huey P. Newton, he suggested the White Panther Party for them? I am going to clear up something historically that you're hearing a lot of aspersions about right now. You're hearing all these people talk about the White Panther Party and how Huey P. Newton suggested it, right? Huey P. Newton did not suggest the White Panther Party, and neither did Black Panther members. It was hijacked from them, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this right here on your screen, family. In 1968, Huey Newton was asked during a radio interview, not a press conference, not a conversation, none of that. Huey P. Newton was asked during a radio interview what white people could do to support the Black Panther Party. He said that they should form their own organization in solidarity. A white countercultural group who ran Detroit's Arts Workshop, who had a network of communal houses, a print shop, a performative space, heard the interview and founded the White Panther Party in response to Huey. In parentheses, it says, it should be said, however, that they chose the name without consulting with the Black Panther Party. And the Black Panthers joked about them being psychedelic clowns. One more time, psychedelic clowns, until the White Panther Party went out and started to distribute the Black Panther Party newspaper. Right then, right there, I have exposed that the White Panther Party stole the name from the Black Panther Party without speaking to the Black Panther Party. And then on top of them doing that, the White Panther Party ended up coming back and clowning what we did while we clown what they did, because they was all about drugs. That shows you what we already know. Huey P. Newton never, ever spoke to a white person, said, hey, go start a White Panther Party, like they try to say. He made a suggestion on the radio, and they did all this without us. And remember, y'all, Huey P. Newton said they should form their own organization. They never told them to make the White Panther Party. Yes, he said this on an interview. They listened to it, and without the Panthers, they went and did it. So that's the same as, I don't know, white foundational Americans. Don't that sound familiar, y'all? Fam, doesn't that sound familiar? When we say foundational Black Americans, they say foundational white Americans. Notice that? You see the same play. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing changed but the slang, family. We say foundational Black Americans. They say white foundational Americans. We said foundational Black Americans. They say African foundational Americans. We say Black Panther Party. They say White Panther Party, and they never sat down and talked to us, but history ended up making it look like we all shook hands and they went their way. That is what we're talking about. So that right there kills everything that they've been saying in terms of we all been one and there was some solidarity. There was no solidarity. There was no same page. They stole. Fam, you can come up with whatever word you want to come up with. I'm going to come up with a simple term, family. They stole the term Black Panther Party, and they took it and made the White Panther Party based on the damn interview with Huey P. Newton. Not a conversation. And then the Black Panthers made fun of them and said they psychedelic clowns, aka drug addicts. And every time they went out there and they blew something up, the press never said White Panther. The press ended up saying Black Panther. It's the same exact thing that happens now. This is why we keeping all the tether Panthers the hell away from us. That may have went on back in the day, but right now, today, delineation canceled out all that. Notice, fam, they done went and said, well, can we come up with this name? No, you can't come up with that name. What about that name? No, you can't come up with that one either. Notice nothing that they can come up with is working. Why ain't it working, family? Because quite frankly, delineation won't allow it. That's a term I want everybody to start saying. That's one we're going to have to put into the lexicon, fam. Delineation won't allow it. Delineation won't allow the Tether Panther Party. Delineation won't allow Jalapeno Pedro, not Newton. Delineation will not allow the foundational white Americans or Mr. Mutombo or We All Black or Scam Africans. Delineation won't allow it. And that's the thing about delineation. It shuts down everything before it even comes up. So what have we showed everybody right now, fam? We done showed the paperwork of this op named Paul Tether Birdsong, and he represents the Tether Panther Party. Showed all this dude's receipts, put them all on the table. They're all undefeated. They're all undisputable. And it goes back to one thing. This man is an agent who's been activated to push an anti-delineation movement. The same exact week that he starts talking about the new Black Panther Party is the same exact week that you start hearing about the Burrito Berets and the White Panther Party. And we shut all them down at the same damn time, 3 in a row. That's how clean and how flawless we are. And the anti-delineation movement has been going on for a long time. But newsflash, delineation is whooping the anti-delineation movement's ass. Fam, they cannot compete. They cannot compare. They can't stand next to us. They can't exist in our presence. We're winning in every single aspect. All that done got shut down, all through social media. When we called these people out, and remember, y'all, right here on the Black Alpha Network, last Friday, that was the first time people really got on it. We really broke that story, y'all. Now you've seen a lot of people talking about it, but we were the first ones. And we didn't know that Huey P. Newton's niece was going to pop up and she was going to start talking that talk. We didn't know that the Black Panthers was going to put out statements and say, F this clown, he ain't like us. We didn't know that the whole damn country was going to say, this guy ain't one of us, and that guy got to get the hell up out of here. But we laid the groundwork and we laid down the platform, fam. Nothing can beat us. Nothing can beat us, fam. When I say that we are undefeated, undisputed, stronger than ever, unbreakable, untouched, and unmatched, I mean that shit. That's exactly what we are. And when you got broadcasts like this with all my certified brothers and sisters, shout out to Oakland. I see you. Shout out to the fam. I don't know if you're from Oakland, but shout out to Oakland anyway. When I tell everybody that we out here and we really standing on certified business and we really putting an end to all of these clowns, that's exactly what we're doing. And we do it by learning from history. They can't pull none of that on us, fam. Let me tell you something. You see our excellence. Absorb it, deal with it, accept it. Let me tell y'all what these people got going on. This is what we got going on, right? Well, damn it. Let me show y'all what's really happening. They've been out here trying to get Black Americans on board with this. But family, they've been on board with these damn stun guns because they haven't been abiding or complying with officers. And when you do not really talk your talk, I guess you end up crashing out. Check this out.
Get out of your car and do it now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. You're going to get tased. Get on the ground right now.
She got out on her Renee Good and kicked the officer. I don't think he liked it.
Get out of your car and do it now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. You're going to get tased. Get on the ground right now. You're going to get tased.
You don't get the fuck out of me.
Turn around. Turn around. Get on the ground. Do it now.
Damn. Zapped her, y'all. He done lit her up with about 5,000 volts. He done put the Christmas tree on her. You see that she thought she was going to go out there with a car on her Renee Good, and it didn't end up so good for her? Damn, he's after.
Get out of your car and do it now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right now. You're going to get tased. Get on the ground right now. You're going to get tased.
You don't get the fuck out of me.
Turn around. Turn around. Get on the ground. Do it now.
Damn. Woo. He told her to roll over and he kicked her to roll over. Damn, they out here fighting.
Get out of your
Damn. Man, he done zapped her up. He done put the Christmas tree on her. Hey, that shows you what's happening. Fam, think about it right now in the United States of America. Right now, our country, the country that our ancestors created, the country that we cultivated, the country that we maintain and we sustain. Look at this, fam. You have Karens in the street getting their ass whooped by Ken. I just showed you Ken put about 3,000 volts in a Karen right there in the middle of the street. On top of all of that, Renee Good, she ended up not being such a good Renee, and they ended up papping her. So you got Karen and Ken are literally fighting in the street. Do you see what delineation does? On top of that, you got Mr. Mutombo and Mr. Fufu, they fighting. On top of that, you got Mr. Burrito and Mr. Tamale, they fighting. And I heard that Bel Grande just entered the room and he got a problem with them. There's about 7 civil wars going on in America right now, family, and there'll be 8 by the time we wake up tomorrow. And it's all because foundational Black Americans have withdrawn ourselves from everything. Let me tell you something, y'all. America right now is seeing what it's like without Black American participation in they bullshit. Foundational Black Americans are worrying about foundational Black Americans, only for foundational Black Americans. And notice when we remove ourselves, everybody's out here fighting. Fam, you know it's real when there's an uptick of violence publicly with Karen and Ken. Now, we know privately, when they shut the door, Ken be yanking Karen through the house. He be hitting her across the damn head with his Taylor Swift CD. He hits her across the head with a plate of tuna casserole. But that's privately. They ain't supposed to be doing that in public. And I ain't even got to Charlie Mert. Family, these people are out here fighting because Black Americans aren't here and Black Americans aren't out there being the human shield. When there's no human shield of foundational Black Americans, there's quite frankly nothing for these people. And that is a good thing. That is a thing that is so damn good that they want to involve us and we saying we're not going to be involved. So therefore they crash the hell out. And speaking of crashing the hell out, fam, it's not over yet with the Omar neither. Because remember, a lot of this started with Omar. Because remember, they were trying to get us on board. And remember that they thought we'd give a damn. And remember, they're now finding out that foundational Black Americans don't give a fuck. Look at this right here. Pardon my language, by the way. Look at this, fam. Donald Trump's still out there, and he's still saying he can't stand Omar.
I always hate to see this. Ilhan Omar, she comes from Somalia, a backward country, probably the worst country. They say it's the worst country in the world, if it's a country. I don't even think it's a country. There's no organization knowing it. They don't have police. They don't have military. They don't have anything. They just have people running around, killing each other and trying to pirate ships. But she'll come here, comes, and then she wants to tell us how to run our country. The Constitution says that I am entitled to this. I can't stand her.
I always.
He said that with his chest, didn't he? I can't stand her. He went full with it. Look at this man. He's saying that with his chest. I can't stand her. He don't like you too well there, Omar. Donald Trump, tell us how you feel about her.
Says that I am entitled to this. I can't stand her.
What?
I can't stand her.
Do you like her?
I can't stand her.
You want to be friends?
I can't stand her.
No?
I can't stand her. I always hate this.
Damn. Family, breaking news. Donald Trump can't stand Omar. Breaking news. It ain't gonna get no better. Breaking news. Her ass is gonna get arrested if she doesn't get deported first. Breaking news. Foundational Black Americans still don't give a damn. That man said that wholeheartedly. I can't stand her. You know, when white folks start growling, boy, they mad. Stop it, Carol. They be mad as hell. And he said it. He said it straight from his chest. And it ain't gonna get no better for them. See, fam, nothing's getting better. Nothing's getting better. And by the way, you know how we be talking about these people who be out here scamming and they are always trying to get like $1 or something from Foundational Black Americans? Let me show y'all about dude right here. Do y'all know that they got full ads for the Black Panther Party and they're out there trying to get a little money? Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Look at this. Fam, so from Somalia all the way to Philly, let me show y'all. They are running full ads because the Tether Panther Party needs donations. Watch this.
In a vital community space for all. They're struggling to secure a space for community growth and support. Help us reach our goal to empower and uplift communities. Support the Black Panther Party today. Open growth and support. Help us reach our goal to empower and uplift communities. Support the Black Panther Party today. Open a vital community space for all.
Fam, that ain't the end of it. Watch this. There you go. This man got Dr. Umar's school. There you go. There goes the Black Panther Party headquarters. And inside of those headquarters, family, he's in there painting. So he needs donations. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. Donations. There you go. They paint the wall. They got a band, though. These folks out there with an empty building. They out there with an empty building, fam, trying to get $1 million. Look, what is she doing? What the hell is she doing? This is what they want money, fam. This is what they want your money for. So they can have this right here. What the hell is this? They really out there begging. They want some money. Hit the Cash App. Donate. Fam, he's out here trying to save all the Rainbow Coalition. He taking pictures in the shower with Brad. He's out here really trying to get some play. There you go. Yeah, this man out there broke. Look at it, fam. You notice everybody who's always hating on Black Americans, they always got some empty building. Yeah, they out there, they drawing, fam. They doing finger painting. He got the damn kindergartners up in there. Look at this. There you go. Right there. This is what they want your money for, fam. This is why. Donations. Save a Black Panther today. If you donate $22 right now, we'll take 22 cents if you got it. We can paint the walls. This is what it is. They're out there really trying to paint. Fam, look how this is how they living. This is how they living. Look at that. Look at it. They're in there living. They just painted the walls black. Right there. Look at this. Oh, because you know if we paint it black, then we got to be black ourselves now. These folks got Dr. Umar's school. Look at that empty table. It got stains on it. You ain't no damn Black Panther, homie. Get out of here. That's what they want your money for, though. This is why they out there asking for cash apps. This is why they out there begging. This is why they out there pleading. They need help. And fam, that ain't the end of it. No. They've been sending out some of their people, and their people been saying it too. They people been out there saying, hey, man, can you help us? It's cold. We need some coats. Can you get me a coat? I need a new coat, man. Please, can you get me one? Watch this, fam. Yeah, absolutely. Man down. All the scammers. Fam, we done put a lot of scammers to rest. Look at this. Here we go. This man said he a part of the Tether Panther Party, and he said he need a new coat.
All power to the people. Comrade Jay is here, reporting for Active Community Defense Duty. Listen, y'all. We encourage everyone to donate. You feel me? We appreciate everyone who donates. You feel me? And who donated. You feel me? We gotta keep this drum going. This is happening because of y'all. You feel me? people.
Speak up and quit whispering. And by the way, fam, is this man doing a video? Hold on now. Fam, is he in the car? Is it dark? Is he covering up his hairline and his forehead? Let's see if that ever gets exposed. No, still dark. Still dark. Fam, he's got a gap. I'm just being honest. I don't even think that's a gap. I think this man just literally got one tooth. Fam, this looks like a Tether TikTok video. This looks like a Tether TikTok video, family. It looks the same. Yeah, that man got Haitian written all over him. I don't know, dog. I don't know, bro. I got a billion Tethers on TikTok who make the same videos, fam. He's out there whispering just like the Tethers. He got his forehead covered up just like the Tethers. Hairline covered up just like the Tethers. Got his teeth all mangled just like the Tethers. This man been out there chewing on broken glass and still want some cash because it ain't going to last. Hell no. But this is what it is. Tether talk, fam. Tether's exposed. We done seen this one before. We done see a Tether alert. We done seen it before. This is how the family is treating these people. We ain't rocking with them.
Be protesting for a white woman. The Black Panthers would not be protecting people who are protesting for a white woman. The Black Panthers would not be connected to anybody who is protesting for a white woman. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they don't know much about the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers was for the betterment and growth of Black people. They were community activists. They did a lot of community work. And it's not because they hated white people. Understand, right? They protect marginalized groups, especially within Black neighborhoods. They typically didn't stray into white neighborhoods unless it was something related to a Black person. This is why they got rid of the Black Panthers. So if anybody's telling you something else, understand they don't know much about the Black Panthers. Now, I understand what this guy is doing. He's talking about building connections with other people. I understand. But that is not what the Black Panthers were about. This is why even the white people that supported the Black Panthers created their own Panther Party because of things like this. Black Panthers drew a very, very, very dark line at letting other people join the Black Panthers. Can you connect with us? But you have to connect from afar. This is why the government made sure to get rid of the Black Panthers, because the Black Panthers were considered Black radicalists because they were only worried and solely focused on Black people and the growth of the Black community. The Black Panthers wouldn't be protesting for a white woman.
And that's what this is really about, y'all. That's what this is really about. We just showed everybody that Ken is dragging Karen down the street. Ken is zapping her up with 100 volts. Ken is papping her up in her car. And here comes all of these melanated other people so they can put on the cape for the W women. Guess who's not putting on the cape for the W women? All of us. Foundational Black Americans, we don't give a damn about the W woman, about the W man, about the W Panther Party, or about the W Miracle Whip Jar. All of y'all asses can kick rocks. It's all about certified foundational Black Americans standing on business thorough all day, every which way. That's what's really out here bubbling in these streets. And they know we ain't playing no damn games whatsoever. Family, let me tell you how we know delineation has taken over. I'm going to tell y'all, show y'all something that a lot of people ain't seen before. How do you know delineation is taking over? It's because now even Latinos are admitting it. Watch this Latino dude, and he starts saying, Black folks got political power now. You damn right. Look at this Latino, and he's out here saying, immigrants are wondering what Black Americans do now that there's a rise of Black American power. Family, I can show you better than I can tell you. They know we run this.
One thing I've noticed is that Black Americans have obtained a lot more power in the United States. They've been introduced
God damn it, speak up.
Institutionalized areas and are becoming part.
If one more goddamn Jorge comes on here whispering, Black Americans, they come to power. The power is in the power of the people. If the people have the power, then who's got the power of the people? Fam, you know these MFers ain't no damn Black Americans because they can't talk loud enough for me. Let me see if Julio Romero can step his game up. Because Julio, you need to go ahead and make your way out the damn door. I know y'all ain't got no tamales. I know you can't hold your own Bel Grande. I know you don't have any. Okay. But since you don't have any, I'm going to need you to grow some ASAP. See, Black American men, we have bass when we talk. All right. We don't whisper. We don't hide in cars. We don't cover up our hairlines. We don't take pictures in the shower. We don't do none of that, family. So notice that every time you see these individuals whispering, Black Americans don't know their power, the Northeast, no. We know all of that. And what you need to do is that your ass needs to step your game up, and maybe somebody will pay you attention, and maybe you'll be out there holding your business. Notice, family, every single time they get deported, they start crying. And then when they be talking, they sound like this, whispering.
Part of the system. And
Speak
that's
up.
a really good thing. However,
I'm going to need you to speak like you know what you're talking about. I know you're only good at fleeing. I know you're only good at running. I know this. But what you need to know is how to put some bass in your voice. But I guess if you ain't got it, you ain't got it, and you ain't us.
One thing I've noticed is that Black Americans have obtained a lot more power in the United States. They've been introduced into institutionalized areas and are becoming part of the system. And that's a really good thing. However, I do think the Black community needs to discuss what it means to be Black in a position of power. Because at one point in time, there were people like Malcolm X who wanted to tear the system down. And now Black Americans are faced with a choice of upholding certain institutional norms, which may have held them back in the past. However, they're not being impacted now. So it will be interesting.
They're not being impacted now. Oh, damn, family. Notice what he's saying? We're not being impacted, aka we're not being targeted, but you are. We're not being apprehended, but you are. We're not being deported, but you are. Ha, ha, ha. It don't feel too good now, does it? Family, you see what delineation does? Delineation has this guy whispering with no tamales, talking about how Black Americans have power and immigrants are wondering what we're going to do next. We're going to do what we've always done. Be Americans, be certified, not run, not flee, not hop, not skip, not jump, and not get deported. But also, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're also going to grab the phone. We're going to call ICE, have them pull up directly to your coordinates at Taco Bell, and arrest you behind the counter while you're making refried beans. Yes. And we can pull up to anybody's place and get them arrested and deported because Black Americans have all the power in the world. Family, we went from these individuals talking down to us. Now these folks are trying to plead to us, but they can't speak to us because they ain't out here trying to be a foundational Black American no more. Now they out here on their knees trying to have foundational Black Americans save them. Funny how folks go from cosplayers to saying they're immigrant prayers, but they ain't being heard from or listened to.
Being impacted now. So it will be interesting to see how this progresses, and it's an interesting historical shift.
An interesting historical shift. Listen what he said. An interesting historical shift. Now, y'all know damn well right here, we're always talking about there's been a shift. We always talking about the reparations generation, the FBA renaissance, certified Black society, how there ain't no U-turns. We done changed the game. Fam, we know it. We say it. Now everybody's saying it. That right there with that guy talking, that was about the same as Tucker Carlson saying foundational Black Americans the other day. Remember this, y'all. We're not out here creating a change. We're enforcing it. We're not out here creating delineation. We're enforcing it. We're not out here canceling these people just because we're enforcing that they've always been canceled. They just now getting the picture because we regulating at an all-time maximum. That's the difference between then and now. Ain't nothing new, fam. We've been doing what we've been doing. The only difference today is that we're doing it brash and bold. These people have to acknowledge what FBA is doing. And if you do not acknowledge what FBA is doing, then FBA going to pick up that phone, and then your ass is going to get deported, and I'm going to be the one who called. And so will all my brothers and sisters. You got about 50 million brothers and sisters, and we all got that speed dial and redial. Check this out, fam. When I tell you that these people aren't living too good in they neck of the woods, this is exactly what I mean. This is why you got all these fake people out here. This is why you got people trying to connect us and tie us into people. And this is why delineation has set in. We've been calling ICE and it ain't nothing nice, fam. Look at this here today, brothers and sisters. When you see these people's situation and how it ain't nothing like ours, then you know foundational Black Americans run the yard. Watch.
She's telling him like his name ain't real. But they still get his ID. Look at this shit, y'all. Stop! Y'all stop! Oh my God! Get in the fucking car! I'm trying to force this man and let y'all take him somewhere. No, y'all stop it! Y'all stop! With him, right? She's telling him like his name ain't real.
Did he go full Air Mutombo? Did they lift him upside down? You damn right they did.
But they still get his ID. Look at this shit, y'all. Stop!
Damn, look at his foot. Fam, look at his foot in the air. Look at this. Fam, he got on some goddamn Mutombo. Now look at that. The man's foot is in the air. They done flipped this man around and said, get up. Get your ass up. Get in this damn car. Your ass out of here. You getting arrested, homie. Look at that right there, family. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Damn. Flips you upside down and all around. Shameful. This is what happens when you come to America. Very, very illegal. And you do not talk right when it comes to the indigenous culture. You end up having to deal with this. You're flipped upside down. Air Mutombo Airlines. Okay? Air Mutombo Airlines is taking off. And it's a one-way ticket back to Africa. And there's also one-way tickets back to Latin America. And there also is one-way tickets all the way across the globe. And they're out there taking off.
Y'all stop! Y'all stop! Y'all stop! Oh my God! Get in the fucking car! I'm trying to force this man and let y'all take him somewhere. No! Y'all stop it! Y'all stop! With him, right? She's telling him like
he's like, help me! Help me! Help me! Nah, nigga, I'll help you. I take it back. We're not all black, brother. You are not from Africa. You are FBAs. I take it back. I didn't mean it. You are really, really FBAs. You're not African. Nah. Let it be what it was before deportation. Let it be what it was before them TPS. Let it be what it was before you disrespected. Now everybody's got to deal with their own, and everybody got to get ran all the way out the damn paint. And when we running folks out the paint, family, that includes people like Mr. Jalapeno Pedro Newton. And you also might call this guy Julio Pedro Newton. You never know. And then you also might call this guy Belgrande Pedro Newton. And you also might call this guy George Lopez. But let me tell you what you'll never call this guy. This guy is a non-foundational Black American. Therefore, he will never be considered. He can run around here all damn day long as Miguel X, okay, with a bow tie. This man can run around here as a fake gang member. This man can run around here all day as the NAACP, whatever he wants to be. But one thing that he will never be is one of us. Fam, I'm going to make this clear, and I want everybody to understand exactly what I am saying. When it comes to the house of foundational Black Americans, there ain't no damn room. We are completely filled. Nobody can be FBA because there's only one FBA, and what we say goes. Fam, since we shut this dude down, we completely exposed this guy for exactly what he is. We completely put it on the line. Let me show y'all what has happened in the process. In the process of us, certified foundational Black American, shutting this dude down in the Black grassroots, now you have the grassroots are out here, and the people in the grassroots are letting the world know that they don't rock with them. Check this out, family. The Black Panther Party in San Diego came out, as well as the Black Panther Party in Texas, as well as the Black Panther Party in the Midwest and the national headquarters. And all of them say this: the San Diego Black Panther Party does not endorse, support, or agree with the foolish rhetoric and threats made by the person known as Paul Birdsong, as we call him, Javier Jalapeno Pedro, not Newton. in Philadelphia. We call making empty, emotional statements of armed force attacks wolf tickets. Damn. You're selling wolf tickets, homeboy, and ain't nobody buying. In no way does promoting armed violence and open-ended threats serve to bring about the correct posture of the Panthers. This statement will get people unalived, we've been saying it, and play into the hands of the oppressor forces, gathering them the ammunition needed to attack actual Panthers and Black Americans in general that are committed to the serious and just actions and rising consciousness and empowering the people to make progressive changes. For those that think this rhetoric represents the Black Panthers across the nation, y'all are mistaken. And in San Diego, shout out to San Diego, 619, we are not promoting actions that will get you permanently harmed. The greatest weapon we have is the proper use of intelligence, official or say critical thought, and the right reason. Emotional showboating is not in our lane and does not inspire the long-term development and recovery. All power to the people means to no reactionary behavior and only the sensationalism, and they need to get it all out the way. And they say that they ain't rocking with them. Sincerely, Robert Ward Williams from the San Diego Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, and they ain't rocking with this guy. Family, they done showed everybody. They done put it all the way down, and I'm going to show y'all something even better. Shout out to my brothers and sisters out there on the West Coast. Yeah, dude, he said you out there selling wolf tickets. You selling wolf tickets because you ain't going to do a damn thing other than run your mouth. But family, the days of all of that stuff are over. The days of foundational Black Americans holding it down are in full swing. And this foundational Black American grassroots lineage movement is in full damn swing, and we are running the yard. Let me show y'all something so powerful that I want to bring everybody to for. Yeah, emotional showboating. This man out here has been running around selling wolf tickets, but we all know dude ain't going to bust a grape in a fruit fight, and this dude is softer than carnival cotton candy, and he faker than Lee press-on nails. And so are all the damn ops and all the agents and all the feds and anybody trying to infiltrate foundational Black American spaces. You can't infiltrate because this is the reparations generation. You can't infiltrate. We're too strong. I was just saying it today, and I'm going to say this forever. Delineation ain't nothing but a force field around us. Can't no Javier, no Jalapeno, or no Julio get through this. You ain't going to see no Mutombo, no Fufu, no Joe Love. None of these folks are going to get around us. Foundational Black Americans have been keeping it clean and keeping it strong because that's the way we are. Shout out to my brothers and sisters on the West Coast. Let me show y'all something that's so great that the world has to see. Family, they talk all this talk about Huey P. Newton. Let's show y'all Huey P. Newton. Shout out to the team. Some brothers out in Cali seen all this stuff going on, so they went out there to where Huey P. Newton was unalived at to pay their respects to Huey P. Newton, the same way we pay respects to not just Huey P. Newton, but to all of the foundational Black American soldiers and all the foundational Black American riders. And we step with that FBA delineation regulation force field around us. Watch this.
Street, where the Cypress Freeway used to be, right before the earthquake in '89, before it came down. This used to be the borderline where the police couldn't come. They couldn't come no further than this street right here. That's right there. That's Cypress Village. And here's the legend right here. The man that meant the legend, Huey P. Newton. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about them other cats. If you don't come from here, you can't represent them Black Panther cats. Rest in peace to the legend. Rest in peace to one of our greatest freedom fighters in Black American history. Told y'all I ain't new to this shit. I'm true to this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about...
There they go, family. If you're looking for Dr. Huey P. Newton, That's where you're going to find him. Not no cosplayer, no cos panther, no Fed, no op, no damn tether could ever duplicate what our foundational Black American brother helped create with his foundational Black American brother, Bobby Seale, as well as all the Panthers, as well as all the freedom fighters, as well as all the soldiers, and this forever long foundational Black American empowerment movement. Not struggle, movement. They struggled so we can move, and now we're moving so the future can dominate. And the domination showed up early because this generation, who we dominating, y'all, we dominating. So I send a massive certified salute to Huey P. Newton, all the Newtons, all the Black Panthers, the spirit that lies within all of us, because it never takes no breaks. There's no days off. This is 24/7, 365, y'all. We regulating because that's a full-time job, and we'll do it for free. You ain't got to pay us. Unlike them, they asking for donations. Roland Martin, he want donations so he can go get him a big-ass steak at Longhorn. You got Dr. Kubar Johnson. He's out here, or Vasquez. He's out here, and he's asking for donations for a school that'll never pop off. And then you got Javier Jalapeno. He's asking for donations. But all of them, they're going to look in the pockets, and they're going to be broken. We forever rich, family. And I'm talking about currency. I'm talking about spiritual currency, physical currency. We all got it right here within us, and we got it in our pockets, fam, because all we need is each other, and these folks ain't got nothing else. So what have we learned? What do we know on this classic broadcast from Black Alpha Network and the Certified 100? We know for certain that this Fed op who tried to infiltrate foundational Black American spaces right here today on this classic broadcast, like we always do, we showed everybody this dude's paperwork from start to finish and everything in between. We showed this man got his ass ran the hell up out of California. We showed that the brothers and sisters on the East Coast ain't playing with him, and the brothers and sisters in the Midwest never did. We showed that when foundational Black Americans realize and recognize a face that ain't one of ours, we get them folks canceled, erased, and deleted from our spaces so they can go over to their homeland, because their homeland ain't our homeland. And our home ain't taking no visitors. We ain't taking no new occupants. You better get your ass the hell up out our way, or we will forcefully send your ass to that corner. That's what we've been doing. Certified foundational Black Americans, we run the yard. You can come up with whatever organization, whatever op organization, whatever op committee, conference that you want to put forth. Foundational Black Americans, we gonna BITCH slap all of that stuff, because our delineation force field will not allow people to disrespect us. Okay, our delineation force field will not allow people to play us, and our delineation force field will not allow nobody to scam us. You can't hustle the hustlers, and we've been hustling since day one because we invented the thing. We invented America, we invented the hustle, and we invented this excellence, and we walk with it, we exude it, and we got it all out here, fam. So one thing for certain, for this op and the next op, or anybody who likes ops, we won't stop. And y'all know foundational Black Americans will run your ass off the block. Certified salute from the #1 activist. Told y'all we run the yard. Certified. All right, y'all. It's been another classic broadcast. I mean, you got classic, you got this one right here. But one thing, fam, we set the precedence. And I mean me and you. We set the precedence. What we say goes. We're the ones who control our own destiny. We walking in our own destiny. We don't allow nobody to play us. We ain't about no games. We all about business. When we say we bring the smoke, we bring the smoke. We mean what we say, and we say what we mean. Foundational Black Americans are the brothers, sisters, the kings, and queens. Love y'all with a passion. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay vigilant. Remember, when you wake up a foundational Black American, you woke up a winner. That's why everybody else is so jealous, so mad, so down bad. Because it's got to be terrible to look at these beautiful foundational Black American brothers and sisters who don't give a damn about you, while you snapping all your little pictures of us, and you got our little posters on your wall, and you live a whole life of wishing you was FBA, but you can't be FBA. Remember, y'all, this is God's plan, and it's all in God's hands. And foundational Black Americans, we out here just running everything. So if you are a certified FBA, certified salute. If you are somebody who wants to be a foundational Black American, I'm going to call ICE, and your ass is going to get deported. So with those two things lined all the way up, there's nothing left for us to do, family, but celebrate ourselves. walk in our own destiny, and just stay all the way 100% pure. Love y'all. Y'all stay good. I want one thing for certain though, fam. Do this for me. I want everybody right now to wake up tomorrow morning, and the first thought that I want you to have is the thought of how you belong to the greatest lineage, heritage, and culture on the planet Earth. Remember that. That's the first thought I want you to have. And all of your family, your brothers, your sisters, your kids, your wife, your husband, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, the icons, the Black Panther Party, the Nation of Islam, whoever, wherever. If it's certified foundational Black American, I want all of y'all to go ahead and permeate that energy, y'all. Permeate that energy, put that out there to the atmosphere so everybody understands that this is our land. This is our time. And there's no better time than now. There's no better people than us. But guess what? It's always been that way. It'll always be that way. And we're going to continue to stay that way as we continue to win. Champions. Certified salute, fam. Y'all stay good. I'm out. One love, peace and love. Always remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter where you at, G-check these people and always remember that Black is beautiful and beautiful is always Black. Peace and love. One more time. Free Huey.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.